Hello and welcome to unMadeGaming, guys. It is Tuesday, which I was just informed of hours ago. And we are back here for Curse of Strahd. So let's jump right in and introduce our cast here and then jump right into the story. We'll start with someone who looks incredibly prepared. Frags, who are you? What are you doing here? And tell us about that sweet, sweet hat you're wearing.
The hat shall remain a mystery. I am KW Frags, and I mod around here sometimes. Sometimes I do stuff on the internet. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm playing Toddrick Sword, a level 4, maybe human, probably dwarf, nature wizard guy who's not really sure what he's doing with his life right now.
I like how, as the campaign progresses, you're just more and more unsure of who you are. You don't know your race anymore. You're not really 100% on your class. You don't know who your family was or why you're here.
I don't know. Maybe I was. Maybe yeah. Sorry, I'm KWF Rags. That's the new name.
I don't understand the reference.
When Kit's 24-hour stream, I jumped in there and I said something, and one of the other guys in the stream was like, "Who's KWF Rags?"
Oh, it's a good name.
Yeah, it was. I had a hearty chuckle at it.
Yeah. Also playing Toddrick, Mr. Bitters. Who are you? What are you doing here? And who are you actually playing today?
It sounds like someone's living in a land of Todd Fusion. But I'm Mr. Bitters, and I hate everything. I also moderate around here, but I really don't, and it's awesome. So thanks to this community for being easy to moderate. Tonight I'm playing Stuart Gibbs. He's like a human fighter, and he's got pals and other people he'd rather just, let be in front of the axes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
He's got pals. He's like a human fighter, and he's got pals.
Yeah.
Perfect. Someone who's like a dragonborn barbarian and also has pals most of the time. Madfish, who are you? What are you doing here? And who are you playing tonight?
I'm Madfish. I do things on the internet. I have a little shop. I make dice bags and things. And I am playing Thorne Blacktalon, who is the most metal barbarian that has ever barbarian.
That's true.
She is very excited whenever there are things for her to kill, or eat, or a place to sleep. That's about all she does.
Yeah.
It's been interesting playing this sort of min-maxed character, and she's become a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a very different shift from all the other characters you played on the show. So it's interesting to see her develop and try to figure out things.
And she's super awkward in social situations, which is really funny.
It's great. And you're polar opposite: bad at fighting and great at social interactions. Rem, who are you? What are you doing here? And who is Auntie Nanny?
Hey guys, it's Rem, also known as Insomniac Inc. I am not a mod here like other folks. I watch the place burn if I could. No, not really. I play Auntie Nanny, but when I'm not playing Auntie Nanny, I write D&D adventures over on the DM's Guild. That's my little shop link right there. But Auntie Nanny, she's an old human wizard, well into her 90s-ish, perhaps. She's old as dirt. And she's been cursed by this thing called the Black Bat that kind of makes it when she uses offensive power, the evil side of her shows through. Although right now she's disguised as a little girl with her magic, so she's I'm playing an old lady I'm pretending to be an old lady who's pretending to be a little kid.
Mm-hmm.
So it's I got this.
I'm the dude dressed as a dude playing another dude.
Dude dressed as an old bat disguised as a little kid.
So without further ado, previously on Curse of Strahd. Chasing the hulking mass of wooden vines that was the animated statue of Strahd von Zarevich back towards the Wizard of Wines, Thorne, Stewart, and Toddrick let loose with everything they had to fell the monstrosity. Or as I called it, the Monstrosity. Didn't think I'd let that go, would you? With Auntie Nanny joining the fray on horseback. Finally managing to rip the seed from the construct's chest, the creature lay defeated. Returning the seed to Davian Mardukov, the members of the Order of Ash and Bone loaded into the wagon and began their journey back to Vallaki in haste, arriving just in time for the Festival of the Sun, and what a festival it was. All of the town turned out for the festivities and for the lighting of the wicker sun, which was almost immediately rained out. Giggles and laughs spread through the crowd until the enraged Burgermeister clapped one of the laughing guards in irons and threw him into the stockades, demanding that his wagon be turned around and riding to the Church of St. Andrew for the conclusion of the festival, where even that would go amiss. You guys find yourself in various positions inside the Church of St. Andrew. Auntie Nanny, you are disguised as an adorable, the terrifying child. The rest of you have been sort of shoved into the church with a large number of people crowding inside and around the church, and you are all listening to the priest proselytize about how awesome the sun god is, and how great the festival was, and how great the Burgermeister was, and how great the hero Toddrick is with his use of glaives and his ability to kill wolves and undead.
And his nunchuck skills.
And his sweet bow staff skills, and his nunchuck skills. And as this is going on, and as the people are basking in righteous dignation, nailed it, you hear glass shatter from around the church. Ribbons of glass just sort of fall from the stained glass windows, and crawling inside of the windows are the desiccated bodies of several vampires, snarling and drooling. What do you guys want to do?
I think I would like to rage.
Okay. That's a fair maneuver.
Anyone else think those people look sick?
Nanny wants to run up to Toddrick and grant some magic weapon buff on his weapon so that it can hurt bad things more. Why am I starting the battle with the bad guys?
Wait, you mean Toddrick or Stewart?
Stewart, that's what it is.
Okay. I was about to say,
No.
cool. I mean, I guess my staff is going to do some damage then.
It's gonna do staff things. Because you're sitting with the rest of the kids, Auntie Nanny.
That's right, yeah. Like, oh, dear, help me, sir, help me. And I like reach out to like, help me with that weapon. And I touch his thigh.
Help me very specifically with your glaive.
Yes.
That very specific glaive.
So
Please.
there's now what's this say? What's that say? Because this is out of the other spell book. It becomes a magic weapon with a +2 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls. So
Sweet.
really chop it like it's hot.
Are there more innocent people on the right or on the left?
You should see them. They're all innocent people.
Those are all in. Okay,
Yep,
so
the ones that are on the windows to the walls, those are vampire spawns.
okay, so I will rage and then pull out my weapon and go to. Can I get to like? Would I be? And well, if I'd like. I guess I can't get between them. Would I be able to? Because that's the pews and stuff are in the way.
You would not be able to because it's difficult terrain. You have to climb over the pews if you want to do
Okay. All right, then I'll just go straight to that first one.
that. Okay. And as soon as you get there, we'll give Toddrick, you have a free action, and Mr. Bitters, you have a free action.
Yeah, okay, well. I am out of sorts. Sorry. I guess if Thorne goes that way, Stewart will go this way. But he'll only go that far because he's got a long weapon.
Okay. And Toddrick, are you moving anywhere or preparing any spell? Toddrick actual.
This is Toddrick actual over. You know what? Yes. I'm going to prepare a spell.
Okay.
And well, yeah, we're trying to get these people out of here, correct?
You tell me. You're allowed to do whatever you want.
Yeah. Okay. So maybe not that spell.
You can just kill them all if you want. Save everyone's trouble.
Yeah. I really could. I'm gonna get close to homie here with Studio, and I want to I'm gonna preemptively cast Barkskin, I guess.
Okay, cool. You have Barkskin on you. And then everyone, please click on your token and roll me some initiative.
Initiative.
Oh, good. 22. That's a good number.
No, it's really not.
That puts me close to first, which is my favorite place to go.
Oh. 11.
If you didn't go first, you'd never go. Oh, there's my payment.
That's the good
That's
stuff.
what I deserve.
Bitters, no.
That's the good stuff. That's a juicy little one. That's good. Let's get the initiative in here for everyone else to see how bad Bitters is and how terrible he is at playing games. Which is great. So these vampires are going to move in. You see one of them sort of sidle up to one Stewart. You see the other one is going to sidle up to Thorne, and the other ones are going to move in and begin attacking civilians.
Not the creepy children.
When the one that wasn't in my range enters my range, I can
Yep.
attack.
Okay, you may attack that top one with your full sweet attack. A 19 hits.
Don't forget to add 1 to the
For
damage because
12
magic.
damage.
Oh yeah,
For 13 damage, right? Is that what I'm hearing?
that's what I've gotten.
Cool. Boom. Damage done. As you sort of reach out over, and as you reach out with your glaive to like protect these civilians, you notice that the man standing beside you is none other than the minstrel himself, Rictavio, the man who told some such sweet stories of realms unseen by the people of Barovia. We'll have one is going to attack you, Stewart. One's going to attack Thorne, and the other two are going to attack random people. So let's see. We'll have a claw on you, Stewart.
Well, that's gonna hit.
Okay. Make a DC 13 strength saving throw.
I got this.
Oh my god, that's 2 nat 1s you've done
Yep.
today.
2 out of 3 ain't bad. Meatloaf said it.
In 20 minutes. Okay, cool. So you are grappled by this guy, and he is going to bite you.
Now that's
15.
that's instead of dealing damage, right?
Instead of dealing damage, he grabs you. You are grappled, and he's going to bite you to the 15 hit.
The 15 will not hit.
Okay, then he does not bite you. He like cinches down, but hits some chainmail and doesn't quite get a good bite on your neck. You are still grappled by this guy. Thorne, same combo is coming for you. We're gonna have some claws with an 18.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right, make me a DC 13 athletics strength saving throw. Wow, you nailed it. So they're going to claw you a second time and miss entirely. So this thing claws out at you, tries to grab you. You definitely move out of the way, and as you're moving, it claws you again, and you just see it just rakes across a few of your bone things, but does not find purchase on you. The other two are attacking, and you hear screams of people as they panic. And actually, you know what? Let me roll for people. Go ahead. So we'll go to Thorne. Thorne, it is your turn. You have a vampire who is currently attempting to claw you to pieces.
Yeah, well, I think it can take a little jab on my blood spear.
Okay.
26, I think, will hit.
I would assume so. 26 will hit anything, I think, in the game. 13 piercing damage. Okay. So 13.
And then I would like to try and push it back out the window.
Okay.
Or do I have to because of where I'm standing?
Yeah,
Would
so what is
would have
it?
to
What is it? Remind me again. What does it take to push?
Let me click the thing. There it is.
Okay, so I'll say
so
I'll do a saving throw to push it away. But if you're trying to push it at an angle out of the window, I'll do a saving throw at advantage to resist being thrown through the window.
Yeah, you know what? Just straight.
Okay,
straight
so you're
in.
gonna throw her back. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's see. That is a strength save. Ka-chow. And fail. So 10 feet.
5.
5.
And then I can step forward.
Yep. Gotcha. So you are able to slide right into that, forcing this vampire back away from more people.
And I'm gonna look at the people and wave back toward the exit. Just get out.
You just growl for them to get out. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I think that's what they want to do anyway. Toddrick Elisor, it is your turn. You find yourself and your friends surrounded by vampires. What are you doing?
First off, I'm going to ask Stewart if he recognizes this fellow.
A little busy.
All right. Well, I'm pretty sure he had a sword on him at one point. And I'm going to shillelagh the one right in front of me.
The one right in front of you is there isn't one.
What are these things?
Those are common Barovian people.
Those are people. Okay, I thought they were purple, so I assumed they were vampire people.
They are
purple
not.
people.
They are
I
just
positioned
regular.
myself in a very bad place.
They are regular sad Barovians who are all purple because they're sad inside.
Alrighty, so there's only like 3-4 bad things in here.
Yeah, there are 4 vampires
Okie dokie.
currently.
Well, I guess can I move myself here and do it?
Yeah, you can do that. You'll be at disadvantage. You'll be at something to move, but yes, you can.
Word of our community's acclaim
Okay.
spreads.
Yeah, I have like 25 movement
Yeah.
speed, so I mean,
Yeah, it's just difficult terrain.
okay, yeah, then I'm gonna swing at this one. You gonna roll it again?
No, 23 hits.
Alright.
6 bludgeoning damage.
6. Boop.
As you
And-
smash this thing with your
Yeah.
shillelagh. Okay, cool. And that counts as a magical, and your blade counts as magical, and everyone's weapons are magical. Cool. That works out well. Let's go next in line to Auntie Nanny. Auntie Nanny, you are a little girl.
Actually, apparently alter self is a concentration spell, and since magic weapon is as well, I am no longer a little girl. I am creepy and old again.
So everyone saw you run for help, touch the man's pointy stick, and then turn into an old
Yep.
lady.
This is what it does. Oh no, the stick is cursed. No. Nanny is going to run up onto this altar, stand on top of it, next to the Father Donovich, and say, Father, there are wolves in this flock. It is time to purge the pasture. I'm going to target this vampire-y thingy over here with a magic missile, dumping a second level spell slot for maximum punchies.
Sure. Let's have it.
So,
I believe it auto hits, so roll your damage.
yep, just 14 force damage
Yikes.
as she cackles. She likes to cackle.
She does like to cackle. She loves a good cackle. If you could say anything about Auntie Nanny, so she loves a good cackle. So there is a mad dash, a cluster, if you would say, of people running. This man is Et. He's no more. He goes down as he tries to flee, but it lets the room for everyone else to flee away. This guy's fleeing. This person is also Et as they begin to flee. And people are just running out of this thing in mass panic. You notice that the Burgermeister is also here, as well as Irina Kolyanovich, the woman you escorted here. And Rictavio pulls out a blade and begins pointing it towards one of the other vampire spawns, and kind of brandishing it that way as if to keep it at bay. Stuart Gibbs, it's your turn.
Yeah, Stewart was so intent on stopping these guys in their tracks.
Yeah.
This one crept up beside him and started chewing on his neck. So he's gonna try to fight that one off.
Okay.
Just beat it off.
Yeah. Listen. I wasn't gonna do the phrasing, but here we are.
You make
I
sure.
figure, I figured we're this deep into it. We might as well.
Are we doing athletics on this?
To break free, you can attack while grappled. It's just very inconvenient. But yes, it would be athletics to break free.
I can. Yeah, no, I think then if that's the case, I thought I had to break free. I think I will wedge the glaive in there and try to pry her off that way.
Yeah. You can attack from grappled. You cannot attack from restrained. And I believe these only grapple you.
Well, how does a 17
grapple? A 17 hurts. It hits. Let's have some damage. 6 whole damage.
And I think as he like shoves the glaive blade in between them, he'll like push up on the back end to smash her face with the haft of it.
Sure.
Don't forget the +1.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Plus
The
1.
7 doesn't hit though. So I'll take 1 more point of damage off this person. There you go.
Fair.
Got +1. Yeah. So that happens. You kind of you kind of hit over you as this person is holding you ever so tightly. The vampire spawn attacks. The first one attacks Rictavio. So let's see.
I'll do a reactionary attack on that, dude.
Okay. So you may make a reactionary attack and miss it.
Of course, yeah. Yep, I'm real good at this.
In the meantime, Rictavio has 2 claw attacks towards him, and I believe they both hit, dealing a total of 15 damage to Rictavio. Numbers. Cool.
I'm sure he's fine.
He's probably fine.
Yeah.
Thorne, you notice that one of the vampires is moving towards Lady Irina.
I don't like that.
Yeah, and is going to attack her with a lot of numbers. And she's going to be, let's find her, she's going to be grabbed. You see this thing and just sort of grab onto her as she's struggling. And you see the Burgermeister, Baron Vargas, is holding onto her hand, and you can see that her hand is slipping as he's trying to tug her away from this vampire. The remaining 2, one will attack you, Thorne, and one will attack Stewart. So we'll go for Thorne first. Thorne's going to get some claws. You're going to take 6 damage from that, Thorne, and then another 8 damage. So you take a total of numbers damage.
So that's 3 and 4. Right.
Yes. Yep. And then you are already grappled, Mr. Stewart. So you're going to get a bite on you. Does that hit?
Yeah, because I used my reaction, so that'll hit.
Cool. So you take 6 piercing damage and 8 necrotic damage, and your health point maximum is reduced by 8.
That's probably fine.
Mm-hmm. As you feel, Stewart, you actually feel your lifeblood being drained out of you. Toddrick, this is a scary thing you're watching as you are seeing this vampire drink the essence out of your friend, seemingly healing the wounds inflicted by Stewart just moments ago. Dun, dun, dun. So that's their turn. Thorne, it is your turn.
She likes Irina, and she's really mad that this thing is attacking her.
Yeah.
Would she leave this one to get... She would have to climb over all these benches, right?
Yeah, it would act as difficult terrain, so just double the movement to get through it.
Mm-hmm. So...
That'd be 20 feet and an opportunity attack.
Yeah. It's just hard to say what she would do. She would attack this. Okay, so she is going to attack this one in front of her again.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
The spear.
16 hits.
All right. For 11, and then now, if I push them by feet, do I have to step forward?
You do not. It says you may step forward.
Okay, so I'd like to push.
Yep. I assume you're using this one-handed, right? Your weapon.
Because it for some reason rolls me more damage.
It seems to always hit for more.
So give me the strength save.
1d8 plus strength plus mod. This one. Oh, your two-handed weapon damage is not configured correctly.
Oh.
Yes, it's only rolling 1d8 plus mod, not plus strength.
Oh.
Yep.
No wonder. I guess that would
Right,
make it
because you're raging. So I think you
that's
forgot to add
right.
your rage to it.
I didn't add my strength to it.
Yep.
Okay.
So technically, two-handed would be a 12
Here,
here.
I
Not
can-
much of a difference, but no, that's fine. We'll go with the 11 damage, and then you can switch to two-handed next turn.
Okay.
That's an easy swap. And you're going to push her. Let me go ahead and roll you some resistance here. Strength saving throw. 16. She resists.
Oh, damn it.
You can still go.
Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna have to take it.
All right. Close. 10 slashing damage.
That's 5.
Yep.
Okay, and then she's gonna go here and try and interpose herself between the two of them.
Perfect. And just look menacing.
Oh yeah, very, very much so.
We're going to go to Toddrick Elisor. Toddrick, you are seeing your friend's life essence be drained from his body. It appears to be healing the vampire. What do you want to do?
You said he was grappled up?
He is grappled up. He is grappled.
Can I try to pull this thing off of him?
You may. You may make a athletics to pull this thing off of him. You are unable to pull this thing off of him. I'll give that to you as a bonus action, because I'm a nice guy.
What a nice guy. All right, then. I'm going to take another crack at him then.
Okay. 13, unfortunately, does not hit. You are just shy of hitting.
Womp womp.
Yep. It's a shame. It's a damn shame. Let's go right over to Auntie Nanny. Auntie Nanny, you have dealt a decent blow to this other vampire, but you see that the humans all of the commoners of Barovia are fleeing, but the advances of these vampires on your friends and NPCs that you are aware of is very inconvenient. What do you want to do?
Okay, she's going to first kind of like bonk Father Donovich on top of the head for his inaction and just say, Father, a splintered shield cannot keep the defense up. Mend our allies, lest we plate the pallets of the fiends of hell, and try to like get him to heal Stewart, because I've seen him heal. I've seen you do it.
That's true. You have.
I know you
seen him
got
do it.
slots, boy, and I'm going to expend a second level spell slot to magic missile the same vampire spawn that Stewart had popped earlier with a
Okay.
second level magic missile.
Sure.
And for 11 force damage, just
The same one you hit the first time.
yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Boom.
Phenomena.
Cool. So you see it like sort of reel back, but this one is being attacked by Rictavio, it appears. So let's go to the Barovian people. They are fleeing some more. They do more fleas. That's all they're really good for, is running away and being eaten by vampires, which is to say not good for much of anything.
We've been telling them that forever.
Rictavio is going to pull out his sword cane, and he just shink out of his cane and begins attacking at this vampire before him. And he makes some multi-attack situation happen. One of which hits for 4 damage on this thing. So he is sort of defending himself beside you, Toddrick. Auntie Nanny, you see this minstrel is prepared to defend himself against these vampire spawn. Stuart Gibbs, it is your turn.
Yeah, Stewart's had enough of this nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
He's people sucking on his neck.
That's true.
Oh.
No, that one's not going to work.
No,
guys, I will remind you that at this point you can affect the game by donating. You can do nat 1s, nat 20s, advantages, disadvantages, and also by helping us hit that retweet, follow, or subscribe goal, if you so choose. In the meantime, you struggle against the newly regained strength of this vampire, unable to break free of its clawed clutches.
Yeah, I got that action surge. Stewart is like frantic at this point. He wants out of this thing's clutches. He's never been restrained like this. He's pretty strong.
Or eaten.
Ridiculous. Well, there's that, yeah. So he's going to put his glaive in it.
Okay. So you're
that's
going
what
to
he
just
does.
spear at this person. Sure.
Yeah.
So you use that action. You absolutely hit for 10 damage.
Plus 1.
Plus 1. And because you only used an action and then an action surge, you still have a bonus action.
Yeah. He'll probably just shout at this point. A little help.
You can use your bonus action to do your second attack, I believe. Oh, there we go.
But again.
It's the pointy part that seems to be useful. The stick part, ironically, not useful against vampires.
Yeah, and he heard stories about like wooden stakes and vampires. And
Yeah.
It's just not working.
And you would think that it would.
Right.
So this vampire is going to attack Rictavio again. One is going to attack Thorne. The other one is going to move in and I think attack Thorne also. Let me see. Let me just stay right on top of that. Let me move that corpse out of the way. Get out of that way, corpse. Yeah, Thorne, you've drawn the ire of the other corpse. You see one of the vampires still is holding on to Irina as it's clawing out with you with the other hand. One is coming at Rictavio, and the other one is still chewing on the face of one Stuart Gibbs. So we'll go for Rictavio real quick. We'll do some claws, and then some more claws, and both of those hit. And he takes quite a bit of damage. Man, I'm not good at numbers today. He takes 14 damage. They're hard, guys. 14 damage.
I usually just have a calculator open.
Yeah, I usually have my brain functioning, and it's not happening today.
I don't trust my brain.
Yeah,
I have a
it's
calculator.
It's not happening today. Stuart Gibbs, does a 16 hit you?
It does not.
It does not. You feel this thing go back down for a second bite. It is unsuccessful. Let's see here. We'll go with the one holding on to Irina is going to make one attack at you, Thorne, and cannot grab you because it has one hand busy. But you do take 4 slashing damage because you're raging. And the other one is going to make 2 claw attacks at you. A 10 will miss, but that nat 20 will absolutely hit. For what looks to be 11, so split that in half, 5 slashing damage as it rakes out with you with its claws.
Okay. Taking a beating.
Thorne, it is your turn. You are raging, bloodied, surrounded by allies and friends and vampires that you want to kill. What do you want to do?
She's so angry. Oh, angry. She's gonna go for the one that is attacking Irina.
Mm-hmm.
So, spear to the face.
That will hit.
Oh, is that working?
It appears to not be working still.
I fixed it.
We'll say you do a 4. So I assume you're two-handed now, and we'll we'll just add 4 to that as well. So that would be 13 damage. So you 13 damage with the spear here.
And would I be able to push them?
You would be able to push it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Just trying to get between the two of them, so like shoving the spear in between and pushing the vampire off.
Yeah.
All right. So that is 14.
So let's see here. Let's see if they can beat that with their strength saving throw. Ka-chow. Tie goes to the attacker. So, boom.
Damn it.
No, tie goes to the attacker. That's you.
Me. Yes.
Yeah, you're the attacker. They're the attackee.
Ah.
Yep. So you are able to like break the handhold this vampire has on your friend Irina and force it off, while sort of you're able to shift it into its place if you so choose.
Well, I don't want to let this one on the right get near her either.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm gonna I want to like guide her to go behind me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sort of waving at them to get out of the way, and I'll take care of. I'm trying to like position myself with the spear to like get at both of them.
Okay, so that you're kind of blocking them both from her. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So you are able to do that. Toddrick, it is your turn. Your friend is still being chewed on. However, the minstrel standing beside you is delving into some attacks with the other vampire, keeping it at bay. What do you want to do?
Well, Todd does love to help those in need, but he loves his friend even more.
Mm-hmm.
And if we're going in the tradition of allowing me a free action to try to pull this thing off of him, I'd like to try that again.
It is your bonus action. Yes, you may do that.
Yeah, well, yeah, free bonus. Potatoes. Oh, hello.
Describe to me how you tear the vampire off of your friend.
With the thought of losing Stewart, Toddrick just lets out a mighty "ree" and just grabs this thing and just twists it until it lets go, and then he falls on top of it and gets up and wants to swing at it with the shillelagh and doesn't.
I'm curious why you made that noise.
I don't know.
Why do you think Todd made that noise?
He thought he was turning into a giant spider.
Yeah, he just, the thought of losing everything he holds dear in Stewart.
Yeah, that makes sense. There was a discussion about having an erection together earlier.
Yeah, there was that.
So,
there was that.
Listen, what happens in the raven bed stays in the raven bed, all right?
Hey. And I guess he exhausted all of his strength pulling this thing off. So whenever he swung, he missed probably.
Okay, cool. Contrary to exactly what you said, Thorne, through gritted, venomous teeth, Irina does not, in fact, go behind you. And instead she reaches her side and pulls out a rapier and runs toward the vampire that you threw off of her. And it turns out that she doesn't take no shit either. She breaks the handhold of Baron Vargas and lashes out at the vampire before her with this rapier. Ka-chow! And hits it for some damages.
Thorne might have little hearts floating around her head.
Thorne is barbarian swooning. It's like barbarian raging, but different. but somehow different.
They take double damage.
Yeah.
Double emotional damage.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, so that's what she does. Father Donovich, finally poked and prodded to spring into action, is going to cast some spells. He is going to reach out his hand, and actually, this is not Father Donovich. This is the other guy who I don't remember his name, but we'll call him Donovich. He reaches out his hand and sees that that Toddrick is not, in fact, wielding a glaive at all, and that the other man with Toddrick is wielding a glaive, and realizes that he must have misunderstood the story, and he casts Sanctuary on one Stuart Gibbs. Stuart Gibbs, you have sexual tension. You have Sanctuary cast upon you.
Wow. That's super great. Thank you.
No problem. Auntie Nanny, save the day.
Yeah, she's gonna pat the father on the shoulder and better go there, sir, and then eyeball the Baron, who's obviously being a little twat. You're impossible to underestimate there, sir. And then she's going to just dump a second level magic missile again into that same, just keep pounding away.
Sure.
Keep rocking. 44 plus a bunch of things. So 15.
Damn.
Summer in the city.
So yeah, you blast with these four magic missiles. You see her like this vampire like tumble forward, sort of dodging between the cane sword blows of Octavio. And with that, the commoners are all going to flee the church, screaming about vampires into the night. Rictavio is going to lash out and attack with his cane sword. Oh. Neat. Yeah, he's going to lash out with his cane sword and miss, and then also miss. That's fine, though. No worries about him. But he is keeping this vampire at bay, swinging his cane sword and seeming to protect both Toddrick and Stewart. Stewart, that brings us to you.
Stewart loves his buddy.
Mm-hmm.
And he's always loved his buddy, but he really loves his buddy right now because he was in a bad place. But fearing that this thing may turn on Toddrick at this point, he's just going to go ham with that glaive in this thing's face.
You do. Ish.
+1.
Yep.
And you know, I think what he was having trouble with before is he was trying to like smash it with the side of the haft. So this time he's going to spin the glaive around and try to stab with the blunt.
A gleaming endowment.
That absolutely works.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, it sure does.
That's how it's done.
It sure
Nice.
does. And as you swing this incredible blow, Kid Battlebeard donates $12 and says Thorne gets a crit, Toddy gets a crick, and Nanny gets a crick, and Stewart gets a crit. Everyone gets a crit.
Nice.
So everyone, you have a crit to use this episode.
Kid.
Go ahead.
Just
Just a little thumbs up.
Yeah. Let's all use it when Strahd decides he's going to appear.
Yeah.
We all attack at the same time.
what could
and
go wrong?
we could all hit him in just one hit.
So
It's his most powerful attack.
So 9 more damage comes this thing's way. Boom. So you whack it right over the head. In fact, you actually choke up on it and whack it with the side of the blade and just sort of crack it into its head, expecting it to be hit by the haft or dodge out of the way. You overcompensate and crack it with the blade. Perfect. The vampire spawn are in fact going to attack. And you've drawn its ire, Stuart. You have successfully saved Toddrick, and this thing is going to come after you.
With that sanctuary, it's got to make a save, right?
It does have to make a save. Good on you. Any creature who attacks a warded creature must make a wisdom saving throw. And fails. Any creature that fails the save must choose a new target or lose the attack. Yes, so it loses the attack on you. It is overcome with the desire to kill you and loses its ability to attack you. It cannot break through the shielding of this priest. However, one is going to attack Rictavio with some claw attacks. 24 and a 17 both will hit for 16 damage on Rictavio's poor, frail body.
I would like to reactionary attack on that one. Then.
You may. You miss.
14?
14 also misses. You need a 15 to hit these guys. Thorne, you have 2 claw attacks coming at you. Oh, no!
Ow.
Oh, no.
That's okay. 14.
So, Thorne, make me a DC 13 strength saving throw.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to take 14 slashing damage, so 7 slashing damage, and the other one is going to, and the other attack is going to grapple you. So you take 7 slashing damage and are grappled.
Okay. She has one job.
Break free.
No, like be strength, con, dex.
Yeah,
That's all she has.
That's all you're good at.
All she has.
The other vampire spawn is going to attack at Irina, who is surprisingly powerful. Okay. And this one, again, you just see it and then grab Irina and begin to like pull her back towards the window. Irina is also grappled. Thorne, it is your turn. You are currently grappled by this vampire. What do you want to do?
I want to stab it.
You have crits if you want to use them.
I think I should.
Okay.
All right. I will do that. So yeah. So I will do that, and then another D8.
Yep. Oh, there you go. So we'll do 11, 19 damage on this vampire spawn. Cool.
Yeah. Is it dead yet?
It's not.
Oh, god damn it!
It's not.
It means I need to kill it.
They're super strong. You do need to kill it because it's really cool when you kill it.
I know. I need the hit points.
Toddrick, you see that something is preventing this vampire from successfully attacking your friend, but you also see that Rictavio has taken a number of slashes around his body, and it looks like he is hurting. What do you want to do?
He's going to be panting, obviously, because he just wrestled a vampire off of his friend.
Yeah, it happens.
And immediately afterwards, he witnessed his friend just smash the ever-loving shit out of this thing. So he's going to look over at Rictavio, asking, could you use a little help?
I wouldn't mind it. No.
And I'm going to.
Blow everyone away. You know you want it.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to do that. Can't just do that.
You know how it feels.
Yeah. He is gonna poison spray the thing in the face. I hope vampires aren't immune to poison.
We all hope things.
They're not immune to poison. Go nuts.
I click on you. I click on you. Why are you not doing things?
It's a saving throw. What's the saving throw?
Yeah, 14. Yeah.
What is it though?
Wisdom?
Con saving throw?
Con saving, yeah. There you go. I don't know.
It fails the con saving throw. You have successfully poisoned it. What does your poison damage do?
1d12.
So roll me 1d12 plus. I think.
Oh, there it
you
is.
go.
I for some reason it wasn't clicking on the first page. I had to do the second one.
Yikes! 10 damage. That's good stuff.
So when he says that, Todd's just gonna take his hand and just pull the shillelagh up and blow it, and then this green mist comes out of the end of the fucking shillelagh just in his face.
And you see it like, and you see like its fangs and it's like dripping viscous blood, and it like stumbles back a little bit as this thing just sort of hits in his face.
Stewart laughs from the side. Ha! Do you like the taste of that?
It glares at you, and the other one kills you. Irina is going to attack the vampire that is currently... Actually, Irina is going to try to break free. I've got to break free. And she does. She muscles free of this vampire a second time, and that is her action. Father Donovich looks around and mostly afraid of Auntie Nanny and wants to run away, but is not quite sure that she won't kill him. Oops, that's not what he does. He casts Cure Wounds on Thorne. I want to cast Cure Wounds. You heal 6. Miss Thorne. He does what he can for you. And prays to Aelmar, the god of sun. Heal our saviors, our victors. And then it is Auntie Nanny's turn. Please don't kill the priest, is what he says.
Okay, how's the Baron been in this fight? Because he's just kind of sitting there. Is he being a little pansy?
Yeah, he's mostly panicked. The fact that Irina pulled away from him, you see him looking back and forth between her and you guys and the door, and you have a feeling that he's going to make a break for it.
Is he armed?
He doesn't appear to be. And having had tea and crumpets with him, and seeing more or less the kind of man he is, you would assume that whatever he has might just be ceremonial, if he even has armaments.
Okay. I'm gonna just yell at him. The knitting circle is just out the door and a few houses down. You'll be safe there. And to kind of just like take the piss out of him.
Okay.
And which one of these vampires looks like the most hurt?
The one you've been attacking.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna keep doing that. Dump a first level spell analysis. That's what I have. So that's that into him, and you can't really crit on a magic missile since you don't really roll.
Yep.
So I'll hold off on that using that.
That's fair.
So 9 force damage into him.
Okay.
And since I'm out of spell slots, can Nanny just go up and take old boy's ceremonial sword since he's not doing anything with it if he does have a ceremonial weapon on him?
Yes, he does. You are able to grab it out of his hand and sort of give him a shove. He has a ceremonial rapier, which would be a strength or dex and a 1d6. On a nat 1, it will shatter.
Oh. Okay. Well, you're not using this, so thank you. And I shove him out the way.
Okay. And he sort of stumbles back about a few feet as you sort of shove him. That is your turn. The commoners are gone. Rictavio is going to look to Toddrick and say, "Thank you, my friend. And you!" As he stabs out at the other vampire. He thanks Auntie Nanny. And he is able... Oh, really? It's so dissatisfying when you do it to yourself. He is able to leave the vampire with 1 goddamn health. Oh, that was anticlimactic. Stewart, it is your turn. Can you kill my own monsters?
Speaking of anticlimactic,
yeah.
Stewart sees an opportunity, weakness in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to swing at that one.
Okay.
Kia. But yeah, he's got a weakness of his own.
Mm-hmm.
But not here. Oh, no, it's there too.
Wow.
Yeah. Tony, I get it. You're going to have to get this one.
Oh, that's awesome. It's the vampire spawn's turn. The vampire spawn is going to attack Rictavio with some claws and miss, and then some more claws and hit, dealing 9 slashing damage to him. Numbers. The other one is going to attack. Actually, he's going to make a wisdom saving throw against you, Stewart, and going to succeed, followed by some attacks on you. Both of those hit, so a 14 amounts of damage. Does 14 kill you? You're muted. 10 out of 10.
Jeez Louise. Trying to unmute it, Zoom could be a pain. Yes, no, those hit.
Yep.
14 does not kill me.
Okay. One is going to attack Thorne. Thorne, you're grappled by this thing, I
That's
believe.
right. I am, yes.
You are grappled by it. It's going to bite you. And miss. And that's it. That's all its turn. Because only one attack can be a bite. And then the other one is going to attack at Irina with a hit and a miss. And Irina takes some slashing damage to weaken her because she keeps running away. And no one likes that. That is their turn. Thorne, it is your turn. You saw Irina, your lady love, get slashed. You see that her tabard tears open, and beneath it is a metal breastplate. What do you want to do?
I'm so proud of her. I'm gonna keep attacking this one that dared to touch me.
Fair.
I mean, how dare it?
That hits. Yeah. Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Now.
Okay. I see what's happening here. Yep, you deal absolutely 15 damage to this vampire spawn.
She just like right over behind her.
Yep. I
Stab.
dig it.
Right down.
Toddrick, you see that Rictavio is still being slashed upon, as is your friend Stewart.
Sorry.
Oh, good.
I guess I wouldn't be able to push them while I'm grappled.
Correct.
Right?
You'd have to break the grapple.
Okay.
You know what? I will say, because you have the ability to forcefully push people, you can attempt to push, and
Okay.
if you are successful, all it will do is break the grapple.
Okay.
So
do you want me to roll, or do you want them?
no, go ahead. And what's the DC for it? I'll roll right now. 14, so a strength. A 7. Yeah, so you are able to... Your blow knocks it back enough that it breaks the grip it has on you. It stays where it is, but you are no longer grappled.
That's fair.
Yeah. Stuart, you see that Rictavio has taken some damage. You see that the other vampire has overcome whatever it was dealing with, and has slashed deeply into your friend Stuart. What do you want to do?
Remind you that it's Toddrick's turn.
That's what I said, Toddrick.
Sure. Unmute and turn around and say, "And a little for you," and hit poison spray with that guy too.
The same guy or the one that's attacking?
The one that's attacking Todd.
Okay.
I mean
Stuart. The one that's attacking Stuart.
Why?
This one seems to be absolutely unaffected by whatever poison comes out of the tip of your staff.
Job dice package or what?
You're muted. I halfway unmuted you, but go ahead.
No,
What is
it's.
it?
I was asking if you paid fucking roll 20 for the awesome, cool, dope, awesome, good rolls package.
I did. Yeah, the super dope dice is what I call it. It's a mod. It's an add-on pack. Irina is going to resume her attacks on the vampire. She seems not dissuaded by the attacks and misses horribly because she's an NPC and is trash. Father Donovich is going to look around at everybody bleeding and dying, and he is going to use his last spell slots to heal Lady Irina because she is an NPC. Cure wounds, level 1. Oh, that was good. That was good. That did a lot. That was useful. Auntie Nanny, it is your turn. You have a dagger. I'm sorry, you have a ceremonial rapier in your hand.
I'm going to take that out, take the dagger out, hop over here.
Yep.
And I want to try to attract the vampire spawn's attention over to me and then take the dodge action. As I try to do kung fu-y stuff.
Okay, roll me intimidation.
Ooh. Arr. Hey there! Oh, shit.
That's literally how it goes down. It looks to you and you're like, oh no. Rictavio is... I goddamn hope he's going to kill this person because what the hell, really? Fuck me running. He doesn't. This thing, with renewed vigor, this vampire dodges out of the way of the blows of Rictavio. Stuart Gibbs, however, it is your turn to embarrass yourself with your stick again. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go nuts.
yeah. No, it's not happening this time. This one that's in front of me, that's not on death's door.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to use my crit on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Thanks,
crit me some damage.
If I set the crit range to
0. And then roll.
Nailed it.
Boom.
And then I'll reset it. Just working at it. Yeah.
12 plus
one.
1. 12 plus 1 slashing damage.
Yeah. But then, this other one thinks I'm attacking this one.
Yeah.
He gets the backhand.
You get the 1-2 punch.
Yeah. No, he doesn't.
The best part is I think if we do a scroll back, the majority of your misses are 7s or 9s.
Yeah, almost all 7s. That's kind of amazing.
That's great. The vampire spawn is going to attack Rictavio again and try to kill him.
All right. Well, I'm gonna reactionary attack on that.
Okay, reactionary attack. See if you can save the day. You still miss. It is going to grapple Rictavio, hopefully. It does. It grapples Rictavio and then bites him. Oh no, Rictavio. Oh, that's okay. We're fine. We're fine. So 10 plus 16? So 26? Oh no. Oh no, guys. Oh no, guys.
Oh no, we're gonna inherit that sweet cane sword?
Oh no, guys. Guys, this vampire lashes out at
Enjoy your
Rictavio, grabs
stay.
him, draws him in, and sinks its fangs, and you can see its eyes glow this red as the pupils kind of take over and just the eyes go black. And you see scattered veins kind of protrude from the eyes as it drinks heartily from the neck of the now deceased Rictavio. Healing 16 points. Rictavio is down.
We're so fucked.
Thorne, you are no longer restrained. What do you want to do?
I'm so angry.
I like to think that that's what Thorne just shouts out. Ah, I'm so angry! And then starts stabbing at things.
Probably. Alright. Come on. This one better be the killing blow. Oh,
It isn't. It isn't even a worthy
so
blow.
disappointing. She has one job. One job.
To be fair, you were fighting 2 people. So,
Yeah, but that's hardly a fair fight according in her mind.
that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. So-
Now she's just more angry.
Yeah, I can imagine. Toddrick, you're on your own. Rictavio seems to be dead. The vampire is drinking his remains. Stewart is dealing with his own issues, his inability to hit anything with his stick. And Thorne is fighting off several people, along with Auntie Nanny and Irina. What do you want to do?
Well, and oh I guess. You know what? I don't. Yeah, I'm just gonna hit it with a shillelagh again. Not the one fighting Stewart.
The other one.
Trying to keep it away from Stewart.
Fair. Miss. That one's not fair.
All right, cool. GG.
This is how you guys die.
Fuck by dice.
Just be glad they're weak vampire spawn, guys.
We're gonna start our own D&D channel, and we're gonna call it Fuck by Dice.
Fuck by Dice.
Blackjack and hookers.
Oh, I don't want to know what happens in that show. Irina is going to stab out with a rapier. Oh, Jesus Christ, guys! Even I'm rolling bad when I want to kill my monsters. And miss. Father Donovich panics and pees a little bit, and then looks through his spells and realizes that there's not a whole lot he can do. But is still mostly terrified of Auntie Nanny, and he casts Sacred Flame on the one that she's trying to scare. That's not right. Those aren't right numbers. DC 12. So this thing needs to make a Dexterity DC 12 or be lit with some sweet fires. It does. It does not lit with fires. Cool. GG. Auntie Nanny, you are up.
Okay, ooh, this guy got a lot juicier, right? It was on death's door.
It was on death's door. It got a little bit juicier. You are correct. That is a correct assumption.
I don't like that. She will then. I'll take the help action.
Okay.
For Thorne.
Okay.
By taking my dagger and chucking it at this vampire to try and suppose maybe pin its little skirt to the floor or something, just to give Thorne an advantage on her next attack roll thematically.
Sure. Yeah. I dig it. Mm-hmm. And that is your turn?
Yes, and I still go neener to the vampire in front of me.
Okay. You know what? I'll let you roll intimidation again.
That's right. Neener. Fuck! Nope. I'm not scary enough for you!
Apparently, you're not the scariest thing in the room. However, Rictavio is corpsifying there in the corner. Stuart Gibbs, you see the vampire that you had failed to attack several times is now regaining some of his abilities.
Can I add vampires to my list of fears?
Yes.
Cool. I'd like to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to roll, right?
No.
Good, because I can't do that today.
You will when they kill you, or when they kill one of your friends. You need to roll on the madness chart.
Yeah. I think Stuart's just gonna lash out at this one in front of him.
Okay.
He's got to kill it, and there's a lot of fear going on his face.
Yeah, and in other places. That's not quite gonna do it.
No, it's really not.
No, but what about the backhand? Will
for 6.
Okay, that's not too bad. You're getting there.
No.
Oh, at least you know it.
Yeah.
Toddrick, you're about to feel some new sensations. 9 slashing damage. Oh no, you have Barkskin. That should put you at 16, right? Okay. You don't feel anything. You see one of these things rake and miss, and you're easy to get by. The other one comes in, and you see it hit your flesh, but where it rakes across your skin, it sort of hardens like a tree, and it just cleaves across and does no damage to you. Stuart Gibbs, on the other hand, does an 18 hit you?
It doesn't.
Oh. So this thing, whew, and again, similar to your friend, it claws out again, and it looks like it's coming in and going to swipe across your chest, but at the last second, shing, this force field pops up, and it clangs against it, dealing no damage to you.
It looked a lot cooler last time he did this, but this time Stuart
panicked.
Flinches away.
Yeah.
And it kind of just rolls off nothing.
Yeah. This is less of an on purpose being a badass. Yeah. It was more of oh, yeah, this is gonna hurt. The other one is going to attack Thorne. A 20 for 5 slashing.
Okay.
And that's it. A 5 slashing for you. And the other one is going to attack at Irina. and is going to attempt to grapple her because it apparently wants to take her away. Let's see here. And it is able to grapple her. Irina is grappled a third or fourth time. Who knows? Who knows how many fathoms? Thorne, you have advantage to attack the one that is attacking you. It seems to be pinned.
Well, I absolutely will.
26 hits. 12 damage. That's a good chunk. That is a good chunk.
It's all fours.
Yeah. This vampire spawn looks like it's hurting. It looks like it's not doing good.
Well, I'm not grappled.
You are not grappled. You can push it.
I'm gonna push it.
Push it real good.
Why
And
are
it
you
is-
always getting songs stuck in my head?
That's what I do. And it is, in fact, pushed, and you can follow it if you'd like.
I think I'm gonna step up instead.
Okay.
Because I want to get it off Irina again.
Fair.
And take it her, so.
Toddrick, you have 2 vampires around you. Your friend is battered and bruised. Rictavio is dead at your feet. What do you want to do?
I'm just gonna do produce flame and set my beard on fire.
And then just end it. Just end it
Yeah.
here.
Oh man. I'm guessing this thing by sucking up Rictavio, he got all healthed up again and stuff.
It does seem like some of its wounds closed.
Yeah, it would seem that way. And oh man. And you said this thing, man, I really don't want to waste any of my spell slots. So I think I'm just gonna shoot with it.
That hits.
I'm hitting the one back here with Stewart. I figured
Okay.
if we can 2-on-1 this thing, we can wear it out with a whole big old 5 damage.
Okay. You wallop it with your shillelagh, and it does some damage. You see it like its leg kind of buckle in. Irina is going to attempt to break free. I've got to break free. And she does not. She is still held in a grapple by this vampire. Father Donovich is confused and wants to free her, and he's going to Sacred Flame again, which will cause this thing to need to make a roll here. Sacred Flame and Dexterity. And his is 12, so he attacks and does 6 radiant damage to this vampire. As you see it, like, and you see this fire, this like white hot fire. Is by the power of Aelmar, bringer of light, and you see it like recoil in pain against the flames of this thing, more so than any of the blades that have hit it. Boom, nailed it. Auntie Nanny, you see this happen. You see that Thorne has jumped in to join the fray, and that you have sprung Father Donovich into action. Now you're not sure if it's your fear or your feminine wiles, but either way, he seems to be doing something. What do you want to do?
Which bad guy looks the most hurt?
From your perspective, probably the one that Thorne just chopped to pieces.
Right here, next to me.
No, this one over here.
Oh. Okay. Well, the one right next to me is also tackling our friend.
Yes.
I'm gonna take this jar of thorn goop that I grabbed like 3 sessions ago from when she just spat acid out, and I want to smash into this SOB's face.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do just keep letting you take random things.
You do.
Okay. Roll me. I
There's
guess.
untrained weapon.
No, you're just trying to smash it, right?
Yeah, like on its just like onto its face to drizzle it in goopy
Okay.
nonsense.
So what I need you to do is roll me dexterity to see if you don't get hit by any splashback in this
She probably will.
splash weapon.
Oh yeah.
You certainly. So roll me 1d6 acid damage.
Okay, I'll burn 5.
Okay. You take 5 acid damage. Think like as you splash it, and you realize that like it shatters on your hand, and you get some of the acid on your hand. But
Yeah,
you do
we-
damage this thing. Yikes!
I tried.
Yikes! Yikes! Stuart Gibbs, save yourself.
I'm pretty sure I can't do that.
Just run into the mist.
Yeah, I did once. Turned out great.
That hits. It's the first time in a long time.
Yeah, I'm doing great. And I'm gonna use my bonus action this time to second wind.
Okay. And heal yourself.
Yeah.
Alrighty, you are able to do so.
It's something.
Alrighty. Let's have Stuart Gibbs. Come on down.
That'll miss. That'll definitely hit.
DC 13, please. Strength saving throw.
I'm so afraid.
You are
Hey.
able to break the grasp of this thing. Toddrick Elisor. Ooh, daddy. Fortunately, this guy wants your blood and not your body. So, DC 13 strength saving throw, please.
I'm gonna reactionary attack on him while he does.
You may. You hit. Now it wants your blood even more. Make a strength saving throw, Stuart or Toddrick rather. Yeah, you. Yeah, it's attacking you.
I thought you said he was attacking.
Bitters is attacking it. It wants your
Yeah.
blood. Toddrick Elisor is being attacked.
Oh, I thought this whole thing was going his way. Okay.
Nope.
This is oh
Wow, it rolled a nat 20. You rolled a nat 0. You are for sure grappled by this thing, and it's going to bite you. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Okay. You see it sink its teeth into you, and again, as soon as it bites in, your skin just hardens like bark, and it kind of cuts its teeth on the barky exterior of your body. You are grappled by this thing. We'll have... Oh, man. This thing is going to attempt to back out of this window and drag Irina with it. You, Auntie Nanny and Thorne, you may make a free attack on it.
Okay.
Bop it with my quarterstaff.
You hit with that.
Well, I went for hers to finish.
14 damage. Okay. You have struck it. It is still backing away.
I'm going to burn my crit on this.
Okay.
So, quarterstaff. You let her go! 11.
11
bludgeoning.
damage. That's not bad. 11 damage. It is still going, but it stops in its tracks as you bludgeon it with some more damage.
Mm-hmm.
That is it for that one. The other one moves up behind you, Thorne, and is going to attack you since you so aptly threw it away. It doesn't like that. Not a fan of it. So claws coming at you. 18.
Oh, yes.
You take 4 slashing damage. 17.
That just meets.
You take 3 more slashing damage. And it is your turn, Thorne.
Oh, shit.
You are smack dab between 2 vampires,
Well, at least they're not attacking innocent people.
right? I mean, one is still holding Irina, but yes.
That one's gonna get the blood spear. Oh,
Not today.
God.
It isn't. Unfortunately.
not our day.
This is a bad day to fight vampires, guys. You want to just call it a mulligan and come back tomorrow?
We need to make some kind of sacrifice to
Yeah,
the dice
to the dice gods, to RNGesus.
because it's not working.
Toddrick Elisor, you are grappled and slowly being chewed on. What do you want to do?
Panic.
Yep. Also add vampires to your list of fears.
Yeah. And call out for my mom. Would that work?
I mean, she could actually hear you, maybe, depending on how things work in this game.
No, not gonna do that. Oh no, I accidentally did a thing. Okay, here it is. I guess I want to try to weasel out of this hug of death this thing's got on me.
Okay. You can attack while grappled. But to break free of your grapple, you can make an athletics check or a acrobatics check.
You know what? We're just. Sorry, I thought my phone was going on.
It wasn't.
Thank
No problem.
No, I'm just gonna attack it. I hope to God this thing dies. I know it won't, but
You hit it.
oh, it's still holding on.
Describe to me how you killed this vampire with your shillelagh.
I feel like it's got me in like a bear hug
Yeah.
type thing where its arms are behind me, and just gonna like. This is a complete mess up on Todd's part. He's gonna take the staff, and he saw Stewart try to pry the thing off with his glaive, so he's gonna try to pry it off of him, but he's gonna miss and just jab it right in the side of the head. And since it's still imbued in shillelaghs, it's gonna just magically go through his brain and go, "Oh no! I mean, I got one."
You see this disgusting black ichor, this thick, coagulated blood just sort of like stick to as you pull your shillelagh out as this thing slumps to the floor, dead. One down. The army to go. Irina is being dragged. She is again going to try to break free of this thing. She again is unable to. Father Donovich is going to attempt his best to shoot it with some fiery bits. So, Sacred Flame. And then this guy is going to make a dexterity saving throw. And it's going to miss and take 5 more damage. Guys, the tables are turning in your favor. Auntie Nanny, you see that there is there is one on the other side of Thorne, and your friend Irina is getting dragged through a window. What do you want to do?
Ooh. Which one looks the most hurt out of the two on the eastern side of the church?
Probably the one attacking Thorne, if you had to guess.
Okay. In that case, then Nanny will. Yeah, what do you want to do? I don't want everybody to get dragged out, though. Nanny is going to grab a hold of Irina. We're going to just tug of war this woman.
Okay. Make me a strength saving throw.
Or how about I want to help her because my strength's shit, but I want to assist her and so that maybe she can get advantage, or if the vampire can get disadvantage. Can I flavor it that way mechanically?
Okay. Yes, you can. How do you want to help her?
Okay.
Just tugging on her?
Nope. I got the giant pumpkin costume. I want to throw it around her and start pulling her with it that way.
Okay.
Like a little rope.
Perfect.
Don't fail me now.
Man. Stuart Gibbs, you have witnessed Toddrick pull it out and hit the vampire with it.
I mean, I am so proud of him right now.
Mm-hmm.
So proud I'm probably going to miss my own attacks.
Mm-hmm.
But it's okay.
You're just overflowing with proudness.
Yeah. It'll be okay because Toddrick is here.
You did miss by both of those rolls.
Yeah, I'm just going to let that sit there for a minute.
Yeah. Do you want to also bonus attack?
I mean, I got 2 7s in me.
Whoo-hoo, that one hits.
I'm trying to be excited about it, you know.
Come
Technically,
on,
you
man.
have 3 7s.
So many 7s.
There's so many 7s, guys. How many 7s can bitters roll in one possible day? Let's find out today. Let's make today that day.
It takes.
So the vampire spawn is again going to try to move through the window. Thorne, you have an attack on it if you so choose.
Oh yeah. You're not taking her away.
That hits. 12 damage. That does a decent amount of damage to this thing. It is still going, but you've dealt a decent blow. It is attempting to squeeze through the window. It is struggling because you see the tiny, frail form of Auntie Nanny has lassoed Irina with a pumpkin costume and is attempting to hold her back.
I'm a little grossed out considering where that costume has been.
It's been on a nude Toddrick, and it is also covered in blood, wine, and vomit. So
Yeah.
it's a good time all around. Thorne, it is your turn. This vampire is trying to get away.
This vampire's gonna get it.
It gets it. It is so close.
That was a 2. I rolled a 2.
You did roll a 2, which is
Come
the
on.
amount you needed to roll more to kill it. So you cleave into this thing. You see it trying to get through the window. You keep attacking it. It's unable to claw its way back through the shattered window. Toddrick, it's your turn. How do you want to sweep the floor? I see you drawing arrows everywhere. I assume you want to kill everything else and not let anyone else do anything. Awesome.
I'm good with it.
Okay, that was close.
Muted.
I know.
There we go.
Like, are you okay, Stewart? Like, are you?
I mean, I'm not dying.
Okay, because I
You
feel
know,
like
I'm
with
about
this guy,
halfway.
I feel like with this guy dead, you know, right there.
Mm-hmm.
I should see the commotion of, oh shit, this thing's trying to pull her away.
Sure.
And let's see, I kind of want to move closer, and then, let's see, is that close enough? It should be close enough.
That's close enough.
Yeah, and I'm
Does
gonna,
a 12 hit you? Nope. Okay.
Can I reactionary attack that reactionary attack?
You cannot. You already used your reactor attack. Did you not?
Not since I attacked last.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nope, never mind.
Okay.
It's fine.
You moved away, so you get an attack of opportunity on you, Toddrick.
Oh yeah, I know. I figured that.
So you are in close enough range to Thorne Whip that person. Are you 20 hits? How do you kill this vampire?
I love that
The
you
best
can
part
hear
is
me laugh
you
through
mute
yours.
yourself, but we can still hear you. We can still hear you. I'm gonna unmute it real quick because it's a funny laugh.
Okay. Another thing, in complete accident, Toddrick sees, you know, young Miss Good Looking over here trying to get taken out of the window, and he's gonna be like, "No, you don't," and like, you know, take his freaking quarterstaff and just kind of swing it and get the Thorn Whip going there, and he's gonna attempt to like grab this thing and yank it back, but he grabs this thing around the head and just pulls its head right the hell off and goes, "Oh no! I did it again!"
And you drag the corpse of this thing towards you, as Thorne looks on in shock and anger and rage that you killed it right in front of her,
And he's gonna look at Thorne and just flex.
with the whip still attached to the body. Oh, perfect.
I mean, part of her is just happy that it's dead,
Yeah.
but there's still the part of her that was like, I was going to eat that,
Yeah.
so...
Irina doesn't seem to be one to take shit from anyone, and she is going to attack this vampire spawn and deal 2 damage to it. Oops, nope, that's not how we do numbers. Okay, cool. So she stabs out at it. Father Donovich sees that everyone is safe and fine. Is going to back away further because you guys are monster people. And he is going to attack the one that's attacking Stewart, since he seems to be all alone. So he is going to Sacred Flame this one for 1 damage, and it is going to miss entirely. Auntie Nanny, you no longer need to use your lasso. What do you want to do?
First off, who's this fool right here? Who's just sitting down and not doing shit?
You don't actually know.
Okay. Yes, Strahd. This is Nanny's going to 1, 2, 3, 4 this away, and she's going to assist Thorne in her next attack by taking her giant cooking pot, throwing it over the head of this vampire, and just beating it with her stick, so it makes this dong 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 dong
Perfect.
kind of noise.
Perfect.
That's amazing.
That's how it works.
The secondary church bell rings, and Stuart Gibbs, you're mildly distracted as it's your turn.
Yeah, he's been distracted this whole time. But somebody's got to put glaives in these things, and I mean, Toddrick's clearly not doing it today.
That's true.
But either am I. So.
Not with that one. Not with that one. Or that one. Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, no, this is...
I feel like you just deserve to get killed by the vampires, if I was being honest. Like, I feel like with what you're doing with your rolls, you should probably just get murdered by them.
I mean, I've been trying.
7 damage.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Will that work into there?
Yep.
All right. And the last one is going to attack randomly, I think. I'm going to roll a D4 for all the people that are around it. We'll start with Irina, Thorne, Nanny, and the other person. /R 1D4, because it has a pot over its head. 4, it randomly lashes out at this random person with its claws. And rolls an 18. Let's see what this person's armor is. It hits for 7 damage. This thing, you see this woman, you go, oh! And it is struck by the vampire spawn, and she begins to step away from it. Thorne, it is your turn. You have advantage on this vampire spawn.
Oh, it's gonna get some.
I hope so. It gets it. 16 is literally the number you need to hit. 14 damage is enough for you to tell me how you kill it.
Yes. She's just gonna go straight for the middle of the chest. Just plunge the spear in as deeply as she can. And that'll give me 2d6 temporary hit points.
It sure will.
So 5. Okay, 5. Yeah, so I guess the blood in the spear, does it soak it up?
Yeah. Yeah, so you sort of, like, your spear always has this red, like, flowing tinge to it, and you sort of, like, you stab it into this vampire, and much like the vampires did to several other people, including Stuart Gibbs, you feel the energy of the blood in the sword sort of flowing towards you as you regain those hit points.
Oh, she's much happier now. Things are good.
It is
now
the most dead.
Yes. She loves killing undead. It's her favorite thing.
That's true.
Well, nobody ever says don't kill those.
That's true. Monsters and undead are pretty high on the list of things that can be freely killed. Toddrick, how do you want to steal someone else's thunder?
Well, over here by Stewart.
Yep.
I'm gonna.
You can't steal what was always yours.
That was your dignity. Your thunder is a different story.
And oh no, should I?
You should.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna should I it?
Not from that distance.
Is it not?
You'll need to move over. There you go. That'll work. 12 will not hit.
Okay.
Unfortunately. You steal no one's thunder today. Irina pants heavily and thanks both Auntie Nanny and Thorne in her frothy rage. Father Donovich will again attempt to help out so he doesn't incur the wrath of the crazy lady with the pots and pans with a sacred flame, followed by the potential to hit finally. Deal some fire. This thing, you see it recoil from the fire. This white hot fire. Auntie Nanny, it is your turn. You have your pot and spoon in your hand. What do you want to do?
Nanny, seeing as how the fight is essentially ours, will, I guess, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, I was gonna... Sorry, I totally forgot.
And she'll just take her broom into the pan and just throw it at the motherfucker.
Okay.
She can't reach him.
You throw the pan at the. Are you trying to distract them? Are you trying to end?
I'm trying to knock his ass out.
Oh, you're actually trying to hit with the pot. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So roll me dexterity. Okay.
Clank, 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 clank.
So you just throw the pot, and it's like ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding, ding. It bounces off a few walls and makes a loud ruckus.
I'm out of spells, man. Out of my paladin cookware. I'm gonna.
Oh, Stuart, it's your turn. Save the day, please.
No, I don't want to anymore.
The day is yours for saving.
No.
Could be.
A full frontal is not working.
Could. It could.
It could. But Stuart has a different plan.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
That pot, it worked like a boomerang. Because Stuart's going to catapult and bring it back.
Nice.
I
Of course,
hope.
it's going to save. It's going to be fine. But, you know. Huzzah!
The best part is it has exactly 13 health. How do you kill a vampire with a magically flung cook pot?
Yeah, Nanny throws this pot and it like bounces off beside it, and he points at it and says, "Just crooks his finger," and it comes flying back and hits it in the back of the head, just blowing up the back of its skull.
Alley-oop.
Oh no, you guys are the worst. Oh, why? Why is it the dumbest way it's possible for you to
You
kill
could have
stuff?
killed me so many times, and you didn't.
I tried to kill you so many times. I drank your blood to death. Your health was reduced.
Yep.
Oh, I killed an NPC, guys.
Right. Sword game.
Yeah,
I can put that on a stick.
yeah. Ironically, guys, I guess you'll find out about Rictavio later.
Thorne liked him too, so now
He did have fun stories, and Auntie Nanny liked him too. He had fun stories for her.
Yeah, he did.
So Stuart, for you, your next long rest is how long you have that health reduction for.
All right.
You see the remaining people begin to walk out. I guess the remaining person begin to walk out. And then you see... Dun, dun, dun. Hope you guys saved all those crits and all your
All as well.
all your health points.
No,
All right.
didn't.
This is a really cool thing I found out earlier today. I can do this. Boom! As you see, this bat flutter down.
Oh no.
Flutter down the belfry and spiral down its rope. You see Father Donovich begin to move further and further away because the last time a bat flew into a church, it choked him nearly to death. You see it begin to just flutter around and do
Thorne
bat
is
things.
Not happy about this.
You are still raging.
She wants to eat it.
You see this bat just sort of flutter around and come to a stop.
I'll hold my pot up.
You hold your pot up. You do. And then you
She wants
see...
to just pounce on it and try and eat it.
So as you begin to crouch and pounce, you see the bat in a
This asshole again.
shroud of mist just sort of pours out of the bat, and standing in there is your favorite friend, Strawn von Zarevich.
Ugh, now you're harder to eat.
I mean, it was always the same difficulty of eating, of consumption.
In her mind, a bat is small. That's one bite, right? Like, that's a
true.
snack.
That's true.
So,
He walks over to you, Stuart, and he reaches. He reaches his hand out and puts it on your shoulder, and sort of leans in and like pushes your shoulder down, and he says, "Oh, it appears as though you have quite a nasty bite there. I apologize for that."
I'm not sensing much sincerity here.
Well,
Yeah.
and he sort of begins to sidle around you towards Auntie Nanny. And he walks up to her and says, I see your spell work is coming along quite well.
It's only because I'm finding out who I truly am, sir. And I, give him that old lady kind of grimace.
And he sort of like leans down to your hunched form and says, yes, there's a monster lurking within all of us. Some of us just take better to ours. And he begins to walk over to Toddrick. And he looks down at you, Toddrick. Toddrick, how do you look right now? You've had the most interactions with this guy. All of them negative.
He's just gonna kind of like, oh Jesus, kind of like a get on with it.
He smirks at you, and then he looks down at the corpse of Rictavio, and he squats down, like, basically down to Toddrick level, as he's done condescendingly before. And this time he just looks at you and puts a hand on the chest of Rictavio, and he casts Animate Dead. As Rictavio lurches and begins to and slowly rise. Strahd stands back up and says, good, now. Come with me. And he points towards the door. And Rictavio begins to lurch towards the door. And he looks to you, Toddrick. And he says, I told you. Bring me the girl, and you may leave. The offer still stands for now. And then he looks back and says, unless you want to come with me now and free your friends. And he motions towards Irina. Thorne, you're standing next to Irina. What do you do when you see him reach out towards her?
I'm basically like putting myself between him and Irina, like, as much as I can. Like, she'll just keep moving just between them, and she's got the spear out, and she's still like drooling and frothing in the mouth. She is not in any mood for words.
So you're kind of holding her back, I assume, right, from going. Yeah.
Oh yeah, not going anywhere. Not going anywhere near him.
She is just as sassy, and she spits in his direction, having been the apple of his desire the entire time. That's why you guys brought her here. He seems to have found her finally. And he smiles and says, well, if you want to go home to your families, well, not yours. And he looks at Toddrick. The rest of you, you know what you must do. Bring me the girl. And he takes a step away from all of you, and he begins to cast a new spell, unless you guys do anything to stop him.
I think she might throw the spear at this point.
Okay.
Which is, as a player, I know, not a good idea, but it's kind of what Thorne would do. So
Ooh.
Yeah, you hit.
Yeah. I don't know what you want to do with thrown, if that's one or two-handed.
So it would be dexterity based.
Oh, dex based.
Oh no, it's a you know what, it's a
Throwing weapons are strength.
Yeah, throwing weapons are strength. You are correct. So you're just two. Well, I assume you're one hand throwing this thing. I don't really know how to two-hand a spear when you throw it.
Yeah.
So you throw this spear, and it connects. It hits Strahd. He doesn't seem affected by it at all. It definitely it sticks in him and sort of clatters to the ground. And then you see him like look down and wipe away the spot of blood off his nice shirt. And then you see like a flash, and he is next to you. Like the most lightning fast, just right up next to you.
Yeah.
He strikes
Yeah.
An 11?
you. 20. I'm sure that 22 hits you for 19 damage.
Is that still halved?
Well, the bludgeoning is so you take 12 damage.
12 total?
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
And he basically just like he takes his like knife hand and just sort of jabs it into you, and you can feel like it hit you, and this wave of energy just sort of course through you that just makes you feel nauseous. And he leans in, like hand still pressing, like his nail point still pressing into your chest, and he says, "You would be wise to never do that again."
She's gonna spit on him.
And as soon as you like loose the spit out of your mouth, he immediately woof, into fog, and begins to sweep back. Let me see. This is a really cool function. I really like this. Look at. Ready. Boom. He begins to sweep back, and he picks up Rectavio, who also becomes fog, and leaves through one of the open windows. Bum, bum, bum.
Oh. She's really unhappy at this point.
You guys are left alone in the church.
I think anything that's on any of those pews that have not been smashed,
Mm-hmm.
they might get a little smashed.
They're getting the smash.
Cause while her rage subsides, because she's very unhappy at this point.
I can only imagine.
I feel bad against the player, but I mean...
So you guys are all left alone in this church. There are human corpses around you. There are vampire corpses around you, slowly rotting. Father Donovich seems to have soiled his elb in the corner there. It appears as though Toddrick is just done with the day. Stewart may have soiled his tunic as well. And Thorne was the first person to be struck by Strahd. And Auntie Nanny just seems fine.
I learned how to fight now. Don't.
Auntie Nanny, you've successfully survived your first combat, I think.
I know.
In 14
Strahd.
sessions, you survived your first combat.
I didn't drop
By staying far away from all of the enemies.
Yeah. That's what you do when you're a tiny wizard. So what are you guys doing here in this temple?
Nanny's gonna go out and look for old Mayor McCoward McPoopy Pants and have a chat. So I guess she'll do that while everyone else
Sure.
Yeah, no,
figures
I think,
out.
I think Stewart was kind of on his way there too. He's pretty well fuming at this point. He's got a lot of unspent aggression.
Okay.
Couldn't hit anything that he's clearly wanting to take out on someone.
Like that train.
Yeah, that train.
Okay, so the two of you head outside. Thorne, you are rage smashing all of the things you can rage smash, I assume.
Well, she did a little bit, and now she's just gone to sit in the corner, and lay down because she is very hurt.
Yeah, and you still feel this like nauseous thing in you.
She's just gonna find a dark corner and crawl into it.
Fair. Toddrick, what are you doing?
Trying to figure out what use Rictavio would be to him, and also following out Stewart.
Roll me
Okay.
investigation
Then okay.
while you're trying to figure it out.
Alright, where's
You don't notice a whole lot, but you do notice, because it's hard to miss, a hat.
Well, I'm gonna go pick that hat up.
Yeah, it appears to be Rictavio's hat.
Can I put it on? I want to put it on.
You put it on? It's a fancy-ass hat. This hat looks great. And that's it. It just looks great. No, it does actually look great, but also there are notes on it.
Now, is it a hat that's shaped like an ass, or is he supposed to wear it on his ass?
It's a hat shaped like an ass with the feathers sticking out of it. You decide where, but that's what it's doing. You know, Toddrick, what are you thinking about?
Thinking about trying not to shit myself.
Mm-hmm.
Wondering what's going to happen to me as a person if this girl isn't given to Strahd. And wondering who's going to get all of his shit whenever he eventually dies to this giant vampire man.
And what are you saying to Stewart as you catch up to him?
Just asking him if he's okay. Like, you doing all right? You doing well? Everything okay? See, you got that little bite there on your neck. Is it normal to be bleeding like that?
Stewart, you hear this, and when you turn around, Irina is standing in front of you.
Yeah, I'm all right. No, it's nothing. Listen. We should probably talk about something.
Well, I'm an open book. You should know everything about me already.
Wait. What am I, some stalker? Like,
I don't know. Stu, we've been friends for a long time. I figured you already know much about me.
guys, how hard was I hit in the head? Because this lady sounds like Todd.
Do you look back towards everybody?
Yeah.
You see Irina in the corner with Father Donovich. And you see Thorne curled up in a ball in the corner underneath the belfry.
I think Stuart's gonna put his hand down to reach for a weapon and forget he does that thing. So pop it to his hand out of the pocket dimension.
Yep.
I'm not liking what's going on here. Who are you?
I'm Hot Daddy.
That's what you say?
Yeah. Who do you think I am?
Well, you sound like Toddrick, and you look like Arena. And I've had about enough shit today that I'm gonna put my glaive in you and figure it out afterwards.
Okay. Please don't. Okay, never mind. I'm stupid. I can.
This guy knows.
Sorry. Okay. Well, I mean, you've tried to put things in me before, Stu. Please, let's not get violent about it, please. He's gonna kind of look around and ask, who's the nearest people? Are these the nearest folks?
Yeah. You could. So everyone, you should be able to see everyone except for these guys are gone. Boop, boop, these guys are gone.
Okay.
But Auntie Nanny is here. You're walking out. You're all walking out together. So Auntie Nanny's the closest person.
He's gonna call for Nanny to turn around and help settle this situation.
Hey, what's going on there? What's going on? I got a verbal thrashing to give this man, and I point way off to where I saw the mayor run.
Who do you see right here?
Right where?
Right in front of me.
You see Irina.
I see the wonderful fighting spirit Irina.
Who do you see over there?
And where is he pointing to?
The corner, the actual Irina.
Oh.
You see Irina there speaking to Father Donovich.
I see Irina as well. And I do one of these things. What kind of funny nonsense is this now? Stop it.
Toddrick's gonna grab Stuart's glaive and look at the blade so he can look at himself.
You also see Irina. I mean, if Stewart lets you grab the glaive from him.
He probably resists at first, but he's still like stuck on that comment he made last. He's just thinking like, I told him that dream in confidence. Nobody else would know that.
So you end up you're able to like bend it in a way that like you can look at the glaive without like taking it out of his hand, and you also see Irina.
Oh my lord. Okay. No, I'm not her. I'm me. Me is she now. Can I look at my hands? Do my hands look girly?
Yep, you have lady hands.
I look down and I
have
see
lady
bosom and dress and everything.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh no!
You're a much hotter toddy than you were before.
I mean, am I still short though?
No,
like,
no. You've grown. You are now like just shy of face to face with Stewart.
I feel like that's something I probably would have immediately realized, but oh, why am I here? What's going on?
Can I cast Identify on him as a ritual?
You can. As a ritual or as a spell?
I have to cast it as a ritual. I'm out of spell slots.
Okay. Yeah, you can spend 10 minutes doing that.
Okay, let me give you the look over, and I start to like investigate him, look in his ear, and make him cough, check his mouth, its mouth, whatever Toddrick is now.
Yeah.
Since she's looking over me and doing like the whole body check or whatever,
I go full TSA.
Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing. Sorry.
So yes, you are able to look over him as you spend 10 minutes casting the ritual Identify, and you see that from head to toe, he is shrouded in illusion magic.
Okay, there, I see what's going on there, Toddy. It seems that you're under effect of a sort of illusion magic. Might it be? He put the hat on, right? It's just a regular hat. I take the hat off of him.
Yep, that's the only new thing you see is he's wearing a hat now. You can kind of see it through the haze of your spell. And the moment you grab the hat and take it off his head, he looks like Toddrick.
Ah. Yeah, they just have a fancy little hat of little disguise up here, I do believe, here. And tell me, do I look prettier too now? And I put it on me.
What are you thinking about?
Ooh, thinking about that mayor who's asking about chew out.
You look like the mayor.
Am I beautiful?
Subjectively.
I grab the glaive. Nope. No.
You look just like the mayor. It's weird.
Okay, wait. Let me try.
Oh, here you
go. What are you thinking about?
Toddrick.
You look like Toddrick.
Hey, Stewart, you're not thinking about Auntie Nanny.
As soon as you say it, he looks like Auntie Nanny. No!
Oh, that's concerning. Okay, no, this is really bad.
Hold on. Hey, let's go put it on Thorne.
She thinks about murder. She's going to look like something terrifying.
Oh.
God, what is she going to look like?
Yes. We have to know for science.
We have to know what's in that head of hers. I mage hand it.
So you just mage hand it aloft to Thorne?
Well, she's like in her little corner doing whatever Thorne does.
Madfish, I'm going to take this one just for sheer humor value. As soon as the mage hand hat just sort of comes over to Thorne, who I assume is just curled up in a sad face.
She's doing that toddler pout thing.
So the hat floats over and just slowly alofts on your head as you're like, and you look like skull? Yeah, it just pops up on the skull. And you transform. You have no idea. You just feel the weight of the hat on you. The rest of you see Thorne transform into the grumpiest, saddest-looking Strahd von Zarevich.
Oh, dear. This is powerful.
Yeah. But why was I can't take it off the head. Take it off the head.
I may chained it up off her head.
And she looks like angry, sad Thorne.
So why was
I
he
keep putting
wearing
it back on and taking it off. Boop, 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 boop.
Because it's awesome.
I'm gonna be really mad if that was like my dad or something.
That was super random.
What are you talking about?
that was more inner monologue.
Just questioning your parentage constantly.
I put it on Toddrick and see he's his dad now. You know?
Are you my dad?
Just a big shadow.
Do you put it on Toddrick?
No, I keep just taking it off of Thorne and putting it back on her head.
Okay.
For shits and giggles.
I was like, because that would be funny if you did put it on Toddrick.
You should.
No.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh.
this seems really useful.
Yeah, we can.
Do you think? Okay.
Yeah, that we can go many places without Thorne scaring the shit out of people. Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay.
I think if she thinks about Strahd, then we're going to scare more people than we want.
Yeah, and I don't think she's one to control her thoughts all that.
No. We're always like just cahooting over here while Thorne is up doing a thing.
Brooding.
These past 2 sessions.
So
I know.
Practicing her solos.
You make
So-
all these decisions like party decisions, and I'm just like,
No, we tell
I'm
Thorne
not-
she's gonna do something weird.
was when he died and the hat fell off of him, did that old dude change into anything?
Roll me a history with disadvantage because you were in the middle of combat.
Shit.
History
I'm
with
gonna roll it too.
I was definitely way too occupied.
Unfortunately, Auntie Nanny, you were far too far away to see him up close. He was between 2 pews, and when he fell, he was on the floor between the 2 of them. And Toddrick, no, you were in the heat of battle fighting vampires, and your friend was bleeding out and dying, so you did not notice either. Stuart, you can roll if you'd so choose.
I was gonna say that I feel like I would have noticed whenever he rose from the dead, but at the same time, it doesn't matter because I still roll a 9.
Was I that distracted?
So you were pretty distracted, but you were right next to him when he rose. So I mean, I guess so was Todd Fusion, but Strahd wasn't talking to you when he rose and sort of commanded him to walk away. So he walked right by you. You noticed something. Now that you're thinking back on it, Rictavio appeared to be a half-elf when you met him in the bar. However, with his hat off and now in zombie form, his ears and features did not look elven at all.
Hold on. Finkel is Einhorn.
Strahd comes back, he kills you.
He wasn't a half elf. He was an elf before, right? With the ears.
Yeah,
Those are the ones with the ears.
I believe so. I mean, I have ears.
No,
No one of
but-
us here that doesn't have ears is Thorne.
No, but with the pointed ears, right?
Yeah,
That's definitely an elf thing. He didn't when he left. He didn't have them. So he wasn't who he said he was.
or he was, and he wasn't what he said he pretended to look like for us.
Yeah, but what if he wasn't?
What?
Exactly.
I'm just saying, like, maybe he was Rictomatius. What was his name?
Tavio. was the key.
Tadios, yes. He, well, if that really was him, that's just not how he looked like. Maybe he had a massively disfigured face and he was, thinking about what he used to look like.
Well, he's massively disfigured now, sure.
Too soon.
You know what? Better him than us. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
But we got this hat. So here's what I'm thinking. You guys know magic. You think it'll fool Strahd?
I feel like we would in unison both just go, no.
He's pretty powerful. He might be able to see through such things. I mean, with a cursory 10-minute glance, I was able to figure out something was going wrong, but maybe his gruntlings or somebody. Wait, I'm bad Nanny now. Maybe his gruntlings now, or some other cohorts we could sneak past, or maybe some town folk. There's ways we can use to have this to our advantage.
Right, I'm just thinking he wants the girl, right? Toddy was clearly the girl.
He knows how to be the woman that I know him to be.
It's way better than that pumpkin costume.
Hey, I spent a lot of time with this pumpkin costume. You don't know shit about my pumpkin.
Well, I mean, he's going to know something's wrong when I'm not there.
Okay, well, maybe
He's gonna know
I'd be
something.
the woman, because I was pretty well dead, right?
I mean, he's going to know something's wrong when most of us aren't there.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's going to know something's wrong when we...
maybe we find, hear me out, maybe we find an iron-willed person who's willing to go in and pretend to be her for the lady that you know, the lady the one that didn't run out of the church with the rest of the people. She's probably got a very hot iron will. We can ask her to put the hat on and go and pretend to be her.
Who? I was kind of busy over here.
Hey, she got clawed by a zombie and just went, yeah.
That seems like something worth investigating.
I don't know. I'm just assuming. I didn't see that happen. She didn't run like the rest of them, so I assume she was either morbidly curious or incredibly stupid. Either or. We should probably try to get her to wear the hat.
Or maybe not be Arena, but be one to disguise ourselves as one of his little grunts. We may take no notice to it. Easier to sneak in. If he sees Arena, he'll draw his attention.
Yeah, but 4 people can't wear one hat.
Maybe there's...
Well, I can change my appearance.
Okay.
Have a hat.
3 people can't wear one hat.
I think Thorne is done pouting. Seeing as it hasn't acquired her any hit points.
That's true. It doesn't seem to give you any rest.
Which is really all she wants right now because she has so few.
She's take a long pout.
Yeah. Long pout. She'll probably like go over to near Irina and Father Donovich, but not like right up to them, just kind of like come near just to check on them.
If Irina, so I assume you just sort of like brood towards them quietly, as quiet as you can be. Which is not very. Irina stops. She's like checking Father Donovich and making sure that he's okay. And as she like senses your presence moving closer to her, she turns around and steps back to you, and she says, "I thank you for your assistance. You fought well." And she like puts a hand on your shoulder.
She's like internally, just completely fangirling, but on the outside, she's just like, "Yeah, you okay?"
Oh, I'm fine. I've fought off. Well, I would say worse, but I would be wrong. I fought off other things.
Yeah, that hurt.
Yes, we should get you seen. Here, sit. And she begins to like sort of push you down, and she beckons over Father Donovich to come help you.
She'll do that, but she kind of looks back at the rest of the party as well, just kind of trying to see what's going on. And
yeah, you guys over the din of your talking, you can kind of see, especially like Auntie Nanny, you can kind of see that the rest of the people have gathered around Thorne and are fawning over her in some manner.
She's super awkward.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
Nanny's probably going to play with that hat a little bit more.
Okay.
Trying to see if it taps into like your inner thing that you're thinking of, or if you can just literally control it. To just, I want to be this, poof, you're that. Or if, like, you literally have to focus on the hat to make sure you are what it is. So she's just going to be in like a little side room, maybe.
Roll me Arcana.
Okay, I will.
I was going to say with advantage because you identified already, but that's fine. You know that, or you surmise that the way it's functioning now is because no one has willfully attuned to it, and it's just picking up your baser, the imagery in your head. So like whatever you're focusing on the most, whatever humanoid shape you're focusing on is what it shifts you into. However, if you spend the time and, attune to it, that would change.
Okay. Since I have the ability to alter my appearance already, it'd probably be best if one of you three picked it up and wielded it yourself. Or maybe not her. Maybe one of you two. And I look over to Toddrick and Stewart.
Does the hat look the same no matter who you change into?
Ooh,
Blends into your new outfit.
Does it turn like a feather in your hair? Or...
Yeah, we'll say the hat blends into your new outfit.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to make the argument here. If you can change how you look, Toddy can be all kinds of things.
You can have it. Just say you want to be able to change too.
No,
it's okay.
not me. I'm saying Thorne. Having Thorne being able to blend in would be really good. We can show her how it's done, right?
I'm on board with this. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I look great. I'm fine.
The trick is we're going to have to tell her it's the skull of a cloth monster. If she's going to put it on her head, I don't think she's going to wear a hat willingly.
No, you're right. You're right. But she'd probably buy that. So
she also has decorated the skull that she wears on her head.
That's true.
Now, does the skull get the power to transform, or does Thorne?
All of the above.
Just the skull on her head that looks like different people.
Yeah.
So that's my argument anyway. Suits her best. But we should probably check on her. We can go see Mayor McDickenass shortly because I kind of want to hear what he has to say about this too. But Thorne got really messed up.
Yeah, it should be okay.
Hey, you say that, but I got really messed up, and I'm not going to be okay. So,
Are you asking me to help? Is that what you're doing?
you know, I'm not a passive aggressive type. But yeah, buddy, if you could give me a little back rub.
And I guess I'm gonna cast a healing word on you.
Gross.
Oh, right, it doesn't work.
Yeah. Cure wounds would probably give me one. 8? Nice.
Oh, it does work. I take it back.
He's just gonna take his staff and just kind of
Boop you.
Yeah. Here we go. I made it all better now.
Thank you. I still feel like hell. They sucked the life right out of me. I don't know if you realize that. Those things were sucking the blood out of my neck.
You remember when we went to Erringale and you said the same thing about the ladies in the tavern?
No, that was a bruise. It wasn't a hickey.
Okay.
Thorne, these guys are assholes. Are you all right?
Kinda. She's really hurt. She has 4 hit points.
At least you didn't lose maximum hit points.
No, I did not.
Only
And I have a few temporaries, but
That's
yes,
true.
She's at 4 out of 50. So, yeah. And I imagine while they're looking over, she's still like super awkward around Irina.
Mm-hmm. And Irina is like Irina has like ripped part of her dress, and she's like bandaging your arms where you're, getting cut.
Yeah. This is so hard for her. She does not know what to do. She's just sitting there like frozen, super like just has no idea how to react at this point. And she feels bad for like breaking stuff, and she kind of looks at Father Donovich. Like, I'm sorry about your temple.
I thought he was fixing her up, wasn't
he? He looks down to you and says, "It's fine. It isn't mine. I was just taking over for the other priest for the ceremony."
Yeah, but there's 2 temples, and sorry.
Well, at least you didn't burn this one down.
Yet, I mean, no.
Well, there's always another day.
I don't want. Are the other people okay? The other people. Like, she now just finally remembers that there are people other than Irina that she intended to save.
Yes, well, a few of them fell to the vampire, but I believe the rest of the church, the rest of the congregation made it away.
She's so mad. She gets mad when he says that. God, they're too fast. Couldn't get there. Because there was that one person in the front corner that she couldn't get to.
Yep. That is true. You could not get there.
He's not feel good about it.
Toddrick, do you heal her at all? Are you casting some spells?
Yeah, I'll heal her when if she comes up.
Okay.
But yeah, like just if she's talking to Father Donovan or whatever right now, that Twitch just went haywire.
Well, don't do that. Yeah, so they're patching you up. They're like putting torn fabric on you to like staunch the bleeding, and they kind of get you back up. They apply some medicine to you. They get you back up on your feet. No actual heals, but they take care of your wounds. And your lady love is nursing your wounds. While the rest of your friends look on in awkward silence. Before
and
discussing.
They're it worse.
Yeah.
Because she's like kind of needs a little help. She'll ask Irina, why does he want you?
I don't actually know. It was never confirmed in Barovia that he was coming after me. I believe he had sent his minions to find me. I thought they wanted to kill me, but after tonight, I guess after the last church, maybe I should stay out of churches. After the last church, when he offered me his hand, I knew it was me that he wanted, and now again today, I'm not sure what it is exactly that he wants.
Yeah, because those vampires, they killed the other people. They tried to take you.
Yes, it appears so.
But I stopped them.
And she like pats your shoulder and like down to like your mid arm, and she says, "Yes, you did. You did."
She's like internally, she's like an anime character, like big hard eyes and
your nose bleeds a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. But like externally, she's just the same always, like just awkward and weird.
Yep.
And she's like, "Well, we should maybe go somewhere else that is safe."
I don't know that anywhere is safe from Strahd.
Yeah.
He commands all of these lands.
Then we need to go on lands. Now it looks like those couple, like that little handful of brain cells that she actually has are starting to.
They're starting to fire all at the same time.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Makes sense.
We gotta find that mist and go. And then he can't. Okay, let's get out of here. It's gross.
Yeah, so you rise and begin walking towards the door, the three of you.
Yeah.
You guys all rejoin with the group here. Let me see. Let me just do a little.
Yeah,
zap.
when she gets up, I'm gonna. Did I?
Nailing that healing word.
I know.
Looks like you did 8 healing word.
No, that was totally for.
I thought that was the other one.
Me too.
I am. What's going on here? Slash roll 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability, which is 6.
4.
4.
So 13. Right? That's how numbers work.
For me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, 11. Sorry. I'm wrong.
11. All right. Well, I'm back in the double digits.
There you go.
Yeah. And I'm out of spells.
That will be fun.
Yeah, so you guys are free to move around the cabin. Where are you guys headed?
I'm gonna see Mayor McPoopy Pants.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we've got to have a talk.
Little discussion.
Okay.
And who is this? Who is this other woman?
The Iron Wheeled Lady.
Yes, that's her name.
Oh.
The Iron-Willed Lady. That's what she goes by.
Not to be confused with the Iron Lady Will.
Yeah.
Or
Or the
Yes.
Iron-Whaled Lady. Those are both different things.
yeah, there's that too.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys head back out of the church, and you see that in the length of your discussion, everyone seems to have dispersed.
Okay. Does the town seem kind of shocked, I suppose, if we do come across any bystanders? Because their church just got invaded by some vampire things.
So, at this moment, are you guys proceeding down the main street?
I am. I'm looking for the Burgermeister Manor house.
Okay, so as you guys are walking down the street, you have like flashbacks to the village of Barovia, where like all of the as opposite it was when you first got here, all of the windows and doors are closed, snapped shut, and you don't see anyone in the street.
Well then, should be easy to get to the Burgermeister's house without any crowds to get through. As Nanny just goes on down the road.
Okay, what are the rest? Are you guys following?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys proceed down the street, and you don't hear anything until you begin to round the corner towards the Burgermeister's house, and you can hear the din of like it's because let's say you're about here, and you hear noise coming from here, and it sounds like the din of a conversation, but there's no way that is conversation level volume for you to be able to hear it. There's probably shouting coming from that area.
Is it a rabble?
It does sound rabbly.
Ooh.
Where
I could
was
use a rabble?
where was the guy that was in the stockades?
In here. In the town square.
Was in South Park. Rabble, 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 rabble. Right, Chamberlain. And Dark Crystal.
Solid reference.
we must investigate.
So you
Yes,
guys
they are.
you guys can go past the Burgermeister's house to that area that you know as the town square.
I want to go see the Burgermeister.
Okay.
I'll let them investigate that.
What are the rest of you doing?
Where does Irina want to go? What's her plan?
Irina follows Auntie Nanny back to the burger. That's where she was staying, so she really has nowhere else to
Right. Okay. She'll feel better about that. But be like, should I stay or go see what that is?
Are you asking Irina?
Irina and kind of everyone in general. Like,
Yeah, she like looks to the rest of your friends and says, I'm not sure. You could do whatever you like. I live here now, for now at least. And she goes to knock on the door.
okay, I'll look at Toddrick and Stewart. What do you guys?
You know. You know, I'm wondering what's going on over there. But
We should go check then.
well, see, here's the thing. No.
I took a lot of bleeding out of my body.
No, Thorne, I think we'll stay here so you can keep us safe.
Okay.
So you want me to stay?
No. Weigh in, Toddy.
What if?
This never ends well.
No. Just hear me out. Let me get the hat on. I'll go see what's going on over there, and I'll put back in, and I can fill you guys in. Todd really just wants a reason to put the hat back on.
Mm-hmm. And as you make this suggestion, the door opens because Irina knocked on it. And there, standing before you, is the massive door frame filling form of Isak, with his cape still drenched over one arm. And he looks down at Lady Irina and looks to the rest of you and says, "What?"
At this point, Stuart will lean down to Toddrick and say, if I gotta kill this guy, I want you here.
Hello there, sir.
The best part was you're muted the whole time. He looks down to you, Auntie Nanny, and says, "What do you want?"
We need to speak with the Burgermeister. We have
Not
some
here.
person. Well, where would he be then, good young fellow?
Church.
Oh, no, he was at the church. But then a bunch of monsters came in, and we all stayed to fight them, and he fled. And we really need to talk with him. As a matter of fact, I have his sword. He needs it back. Not that he's going to use it for anything.
Not here.
Okay, I turn about the damn talking door seems the Burgermeister hasn't returned. Oh, maybe the rebel! The rebel!
Wait. Thorne, you speak his language.
Mm-hmm.
We give her a pretty hat and she can like flirt with him all dumb like.
Try to find out where he would be.
Where does he go?
Where does he go, was your question?
Yeah.
He steps out of the door frame and like cocks his head to the side, and then he points his giant. Well, I guess he points his normal hand. He points his regular hand. Not that he has a giant hand. He just points a hand. Like towards the direction you heard the noise, and he says, "Maybe speech, maybe tavern." And then he slowly points towards the tavern.
She'll look at Irina and be like, "We want to stay with him."
No, she'll come with you. She looks fine.
She can bodyguard us.
Yeah, and she knows the rest of you are hurt. So
Yeah. So I'll just be like, "Okay," and then she'll just start stomping off toward the square where the noise is.
okay.
I can't believe that worked.
Isak looks down to you as you all begin to leave, and he says, "Good day," and then he just lurches back into the house and closes the door behind him.
No, it really isn't.
So you guys begin walking the rest of the way towards the village square. What you see before you is a man trying to fix his goddamn hat. What you see before you is a massed crowd of terrified-looking people. You see a downtrodden and dejected Burgermeister who every once in a while is opening his mouth and trying to say reassuring words. And you see the iron-willed woman is standing there loudly on top of a soapbox, more or less, preaching to the assembled masses about the cowardice of Burgermeister Vargas Valakovich, and that he is a coward and let his citizens die, and that he has no right to rule over the city, and that she would rather live under the devil you know as opposed to a madman who rules with an iron fist and forces happiness on its denizens. And it appears as though she is trying to, in some way, usurp power from this man.
I want to sneak around the crowd and whisper, like, "Oh, yeah, we should, he's overthrow him. He's doing good. I'm trying to,
So
the seeds.
As you sow the seeds of dissent, every once in a while you hear, no. It looks like to the guy next to him, no, that is a good idea. You're right. He's put him in the stocks. And you hear like weird shouts like that after you whisper things. The rest of you guys see Nanny disappear, and then rabble rousing gets louder and louder.
Rabble.
Basically.
Yeah, she just looks confused. Thorne just looks confused. This is a lot of words.
Mm-hmm.
And she just kind of looks at everybody else to see what she's supposed to do.
Well, if anything, we're the heroes. If anything, we should be marching straight up in there, up to the old bastard, and denounce him in front of everyone.
I mean, she is kind of saying they should just bow down to Strahd, so there's that.
You did say she was doing that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Better to live under. Okay.
Better live under the devil you know than a madman. And as you have that thought, she points down to the guard in the stockades and says, "This is what happens when people speak out against these ridiculous festivals. What do these festivals do? The Burgermeister believes that these festivals protect us from Strahd, and yet today, not only did he appear in this city, but people died because of it." And there's more like, rabble. The sun god besmirches us. Rabble.
Thorne just looks confused, and she's like kind of mumbling. She's just like, I tried to stop. I tried. She kind of sounds upset. She's just kind of mumbling to herself.
Nanny wants to inch her way through the crowd, squeeze up to the front, and she's going to cast message on the Burgermeister.
Okay.
And tell him, this is what you reap, good sir. And then throw the sword onto the ground in front of him.
And you do this with message, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you say that in Auntie Nanny voice and just throw the sword, and it clatters at his feet. And he just looks down at it and looks up at your angry face and out at the crowd and sees like you guys scattered throughout it and Irina. And you can just see that he looks like he's a broken man. Like he wholeheartedly believed in what he was preaching, that these festivals is what kept Vallaki what it was, and that clearly he was wrong, and that he's losing his will.
Well then, Nanny is going to get shut up then,
People there, I don't live here. I'm not really one to speak on behalf of you for new power, but as an outsider looking in, I see two choices in front of me. The clear choice to me goes with this stoic, powerful woman over here. And I stand next to the Ironwood woman.
Okay. What do the rest of you do?
I don't like where this is going, Dottie. I'm no politician.
I didn't know that she had that kind of thing in her, but I mean, I guess if we're going to need all the help we could get, I'd rather be able to talk about throwing Strahd out openly than, behind doors. I don't know. I mean, I've got her back, but I don't think it's our place to meddle in the affairs of places we don't belong.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, but this is kind of happening because Nanny's unable to stop herself from causing shit.
Yeah, but
And Thorne's like, I feel bad because those people died. Those people died from this town.
I mean, honestly, what could he have done?
Yeah, cause we tried and people still died, but we won anyway. God hit me and I didn't die.
What's your name?
Is that what you shout out?
Yeah, like, who the hell are you?
Oh, man. Your cry sort of blends in with the crowd as no one echoes that, because apparently the whole town knows who this person is.
No, I was yelling at Nanny.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, trying to like I trying to like debunk me.
Mm-hmm. All right. In that case, roll persuasion. I just hope you crit.
Yeah, it's gonna be.
Just for the irony.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
that's
good.
true. So you hear a few rabbles rouse. Yeah. You said you're not even from here. What more can you do, Lady Watcher? What more can you do?
I can kill the beasts that haunt this town. Killed them earlier, while your mayor ran. While everyone here fled, me and my crew, we stayed and fought, and because of that, those beasts are now dead.
And then more voices rise up. But will you always be here to protect us?
Says, no, but I can show you how to protect yourself. Way more than this man can. And the wine that you drink and have your festivities with, I brought it. So much in this town that we've brought in. Yet here you are hiding behind your walls, pretending that you're safe, pretending that all is well. All is not well, and you know it.
You hear like a voice in the back, string him up. And another voice looks to the person, the iron-willed woman, and says, Lady Watcher, what can you do? How will you protect us once they leave? And she looks back out at the crowd, and she says, there's no falsities here. We are not having these festivals any longer. We are not using our resources, everything we have, to live up to a fantasy by the Burgermeister. We live in Strahd's land. We live by Strahd's laws. And in doing so, we will no longer earn his ire. Whatever this man does is what draws the attention of Strahd. Whatever lies he professes is what causes him to come here. He wants one thing. And she stretches out a bony finger towards Thorne and Stewart and Toddrick and Lady Irina and says, he just wants her.
Strahd is like, she's gonna kind of put Thorne is just gonna kind of put a hand like on her spear, just preparing.
as this speech had begun, Stewart started to think about it, and hearing her begin, he suddenly like reaches the realization. So as she's talking, Stewart's like gesturing to Nanny. No.
What? I'm messaging. What are you trying to tell me? I'm trying to get this bastard killed.
And then there it is, the proclamation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Toddrick, what are you doing? Just turn to a spider and leave. Just throw away. I'm out.
We can't give him what he wants. No, we can't give in.
You're just shouting.
Right.
Roll persuasion.
No, everyone is looking at you and can see you shouting.
Oh, the shouting stopped? Nobody's shouting?
Yeah, no, she pointed at the person next to you and said, he just wants her. And then everyone went, and you're like, no.
Yeah, I still do it, even though I
Yeah.
really, oh, we can't give him what he wants.
You hear crickets just like,
He's gonna like elbow Stewart.
You guys notice that the entire crowd seems to be looking at you suspiciously.
Let's not be ridiculous.
Your glaive. Pull out your glaive. No.
Yeah, I think, yeah, at urging from Toddrick, that sense of reason in the back of his head, he'll pop his glaive into his hand.
And then when he does that, Toddrick's gonna be like, look, we're not gonna give him what he wants. I mean, if you guys want to try it, he's gonna point at Stewart and then kind of point at Thorne. You're more than welcome to try. But I don't believe giving him what he wants is our best course of action here. Yeah.
Nanny's going to
What
back
he
him
said.
up. Gonna back him up and
Well, you don't pull the wool over your eyes and completely ignore the beast up there in the castle. But you also don't just bow down to him. If you try to draw arms against us, why not draw arms against him? Stand up a fight.
And Lady Watcher standing next to you seems appalled, and she like takes a step away from you, and she addresses the crowd, and they all kind of turn back to her. She says, "If you fight him, he will simply raise the city to the ground. There'll be nothing left to fight for."
No, Strahd gonna do it anyway. He's gonna do whatever he wants all the time. He's just gonna do whatever he wants, no matter what you do, because he's bully and mean and he sucks, and I hate him. I'm gonna eat him. I'm gonna wait till he's a bat. One bite, just one bite, and he.
She started real strong.
She's right.
If this campaign doesn't end with Thorne, Ozzy Osbourne and the shit out of
She started off real strong and then went real Thorne with it. Like, and he's a bad guy, and then I'm gonna eat him. I'm like, whoa, you lost me. You lost me on that one.
Persuasion is not among her skill set.
You had the crowd right until and then I'm gonna eat him part, and then they were like, wait, what? This is just a crazy person. She's just a crazy monster lady. Oh God.
She tried.
Oh no.
Tried her best.
Oh man. Was someone else saying something also before I lost myself to giggles?
Please
Nanny
help.
would have just been like, that's all it takes there. It's one bite. You'll be back in his clutches. So why give him that? Why give him anything he needs? He hasn't given you shit. All he's given you is terror and torment, and produced whelps like this fellow back here. And I point to the Burgermeister, who all he wants to do is pull the wool down, hide. Not even just hide, just not even acknowledge the fact that terror exists up there. You should be scared, but that fear shouldn't drive you to gift him all that he desires. It should drive you to take up arms. Do you even have guards? Do you have people to defend yourselves? You shouldn't just always rely on us.
You hear like a murmur pass through the crowd. Well, we do have guards. The guy in the stockades is a guard.
No, why don't you get him out of the fucking stockades and get a sword in his hand so we can kill something?
So the murmur is more of a confused wave back and forth between like, we could have the Burgermeister still be in charge, or Lady Watcher. What happens if they're both terrible? There seems to be no alternate plan between the two of them.
Your,
Go ahead.
your ruler is standing right there. And I point to Lady Irina.
Oh.
Wait, what did you say?
I said your ruler is. I said your new leader is standing right there, and I point to Lady Irina.
Roll persuasion.
Shit. Wish I still had that crit. I got a good persuasion score. Yeah.
The crowd turns in your favor and begins. No, if that's who Strahd wants, maybe she's the best to lead. Maybe she can fend him off. He must want her for some reason. She must be powerful. And they all begin to like, this murmur begins to come over the crowd. And you see the Burgermeister, he's not putting up really any sort of defense. And you see Lady Watcher is like frantically pacing back and forth and trying to regain whatever control she had over the crowd. But it seems as though you've at least planted a strong seed that Lady Irina could lead Valaki.
I grab up the Burgermeister's sword, waltz up to Lady Irina, and I kind of look at her in the eyes and tell her, "Show them that you're not some damsel. Show them the armor. Show them the weapon. Show them that you are who will defend them." And I drop to my knee and hold the Burgermeister's sword up to her, his ceremonial badge of power.
And she tears at the dress and reveals that she's wearing an entire suit of armor, actually. And then she reaches down and picks up the ceremonial rapier and holds it up, all badass-like.
Lady Irina!
Do the rest of you also follow in crazy Auntie Nanny's cheer?
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's that slow acknowledgement for Stewart as he raises his glaive.
As you raise your
my
hand
broom.
and it just pops into your hand?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
cool.
just the slow.
Yeah. Toddy?
He's gonna go, yeah.
No, actual, yes, yeah.
Yeah.
And a few people like begin to like, yeah, no, Lady Irina, and then like it begins to like sort of murmur through the crowd, and it gets louder, Lady Irina, and it appears as though you have swayed the crowd to rally behind Lady Irina. I don't know how. I don't know how diplomacy works here. But, you guys did it.
I'm like kicking up like this. Yeah, look at her sword, glistening with the ichor of the vampire spawn. Look at the Burgermeisters. There's nothing on it. She fought. He did not. Lady Irina.
She quickly like holds up she quickly holds up the other sword too, like trying to cover down on what you're saying.
Just go with it. Just go with it. We're your hype crew.
Yeah. Like I said, so the Burgermeister sort of like begins to like slink away, and Lady Watcher is still pacing back and forth, trying to grab the attention of the crowd. And in the excitement, Toddrick, as you're hyping it up, someone taps you on your shoulder. It's Strahd. It's not. It's not actually Strahd.
Poop for days.
I would like to cast Brown Pants.
Yeah. It is the man that runs the Blue Water Inn.
Hey, can I help you? We're sharing, a bit.
He leans down to you, and his hand sort of like comes around you to like your front. And as you look down to where his hand is, he's holding a raven's feather at your chest and says, "We need to talk."
You done fucked up.
You doing goof day, Ron?
Good talk or bad talk?
Column A, column B.
Okay. You're being fairly ambiguous. Where do we go to do this at?
My establishment. Bring your friends. And he, like, hands you the feather as soon as you're able.
Oh, okay. I'll get right on that.
And that's where we'll end tonight's session. So, guys, that was episode 14 of the Curse of Strahd, called The Devil Strahd. So we'll go around to the head rabble-rouser and flip-flopper of the group, Auntie Nanny. Rem, who are you? What are you doing here? And what did you think of tonight's episode?
Hi guys, it's me, Rim, Insomniac Sync. Find me at twitch.tv/Insomniac Sync and my website, insomniacsync.com, where I sell my D&D adventures. I had fun with this. I'm liking how Nanny is. I like that. I kind of had to do something with her. So I like how she's gotten a bit more rambunctious, a bit more snide, a bit more underhanded. And I figure if we escorted this damn Irina girl for about 6 episodes for an escort quest, and she's kicking everything's ass right now. So maybe she's something. Maybe she's got a bigger thing we can do instead of just giving her to this mean old nasty person. But yeah, I had a blast tonight. It's probably like one of my favorite sessions we've done. Hype, Irina hype.
Hashtag Arena for Prez.
Yeah.
I'm really digging the Auntie Nanny arc. How you started as like an innocent, bumbling old lady, and now you're kind of sinister and like.
You gotta let that black bat in sometimes.
Yeah, you were like, no, I don't like magic. That's my whole jam. Is like I'm just doing healing things. And then like episode 2, you got a book, and you were like, no, fuck it.
I like killing people.
Yeah.
You got the right idea, Thorne.
Yep.
Let's kill more things.
Yep. Speaking of Thorne, Madfish, you had massive combat and a lady crush. So who are you? What are you doing here? And what did you think of tonight's episode?
I'm Madfish. I do hang out on the internet and do gaming stuff, and I make bags and dice bags and things in my store. And Thorne had a pretty good day.
Yeah.
I think. In her mind, their relationship is progressing nicely.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. She's basically going to assign herself bodyguard duty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's very proud of her speech, which she doesn't often do.
Yep, 10 out of 10.
For good reasons.
Yep.
And, so she's overall pretty satisfied with the day. It'll only get better if she can rest and eat food and maybe have a little more than 14 hit points.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's a good plan. I think Stewart has even less than that, and his maximum hit points were lowered, so he's pretty bad. Speaking of whom, Mr. Bitters, who are you? What are you doing here? And what do you think about avoiding death yet again?
I'm Mr. Bitters, and I hate vampires. And I'm a moderator around here and stuff. If you want to see more of me, come around here and stuff. I play Sundays, Symborum, and Curse of Strahd here Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Avoiding death is a thing I'm getting good at, but I get by with a little help from my friends. So.
Oh. God, I can't wait to Sunday to get a second chance to kill you. KWF Rags, you had an interesting day and an interesting ending to the episode. So who are you? What are you doing here? And what did you think about today?
Well, I am KWF Rags, and it was an interesting time. Started off strong, ended off weird, which is how I kind of like to live most of my days.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I mean, the feather thing. I don't know if that's actually going to have anything to do with the conversation that we're about to have, or if you just thought that was ominous and cool. Either way, I liked it. Strahd can kiss my small furry dirt wizard ass.
That's true. He can.
Yeah.
So guys, that was episode 14, The Devil Strahd. It'll be up on YouTube within the next few days. You guys can catch it there and tell your friends about it. If you guys aren't following us on social media, come on. Get with the program. And if you guys want to see more of us, we'll be back tomorrow for the season finale of Blades in the Dark 6 and 20 The Shroud. We'll be back for more Havoc in the Hinterlands on Thursday. And on Sunday, we'll be back for more Simba Room. And exclusively this Saturday, the first time I'm doing this, we're doing a 12-hour community Saturday. We have all kinds of multiplayer games that you guys can come check out. It's going to be awesome. And lots of fun, and it'll be a good time. I think it's going to be like 10 to 10, my normal 12-hour range. I'm probably going to start with some Shadow of Mordor until you guys start rolling in, and then we start switching over to multiplayer games. But it's going to be awesome, fun time.
When does the drinking start on that?
As soon as it is not concerning at the hour. So, like, at least afternoon. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So with that, guys, we're going to go host our friend Video Store Cowboy, who's currently running one of the final episodes of this season for Blades in the Dark 6 and 20 The Void, where you can find one of the other team members here at unMadeGaming, the Anonymous Rhino. So go check him out and go give them all your hot, sticky raid love. And from all of us to you guys, bye-bye.